Wow, that was one of the fastest I've ever gotten stream set up. Oh my gosh, okay. Hello, I don't know if we want to use this mic thing or Discord. Bean on the left, Thereelstory on the right. Okay. Hello. Wait, I can't hear you. Hold on. If you're talking through this. Discord? Yeah, okay. That's probably a good idea. Which one was weird? Okay, okay. Let me... Yeah. Oh no, I have a billion freaking... Second. Okay, trying to set this up. Trying to set this up. Okay, let me... Is this gonna be the best way to do this? Just full screen with these. Blue streamer. Yep. Okay, there we go. We've got Bean there. Oh, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. It's in a separate window. Uh-huh. And then... Yeah. OBS here. And then red streamer. There we go. Perfect, 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 perfect. Get these back open. And there we go. There we go. Okay. I think that's as big as I can make that. Let me move this over here. Probably see it better if I'm looking at it here. I think I'm just gonna watch through OBS. I think that's the easiest way, so that it doesn't shut chat out of it. And yeah, I think everything looks good now. In the commentator chat, if you have access to it. Oh, yeah. Wait. Oh, in the bean one, I do not have access to that. I do not have access to that. Oh, that was all caps. Okay. Here we go. Hello.
1 second. All right. Hello.
Hello. Oh, I'm getting.
Yeah, I didn't know if you had access because it was a exclusive group, you know.
Yeah.
Like, I wasn't sure who could like access the commentators since like we haven't had like a set list of commentators other than like Zeno and I and Bean.
Right. I haven't commentated any games of this yet. I was just like, ooh, Bean versus Real is a fun one. I mean, Bean's obviously Bean, and then Real's in my chat sometimes, and so like, you know, two players I know quite well, and like I think I'm rooting for Real, but like I also would, you know, Bean, especially Bean's playing for charity, would love to see Bean win, and this is just, I don't know. I probably will be rooting for. I mean, there's several players I'm rooting for in this, but these are both players that I would be one of the players I'm rooting for as it goes on. Whoever
that
wins.
Makes sense. I think Real definitely not someone that people expected to be all the way up here in the round of 8. But
I'm not
definitely
surprised.
Has been playing very well.
Yeah.
You're not surprised?
No.
I think,
Real, okay.
It might be a little surprising for people who might not know the name, but
So Real is someone who I like several months ago, maybe 4 or 5 months ago, I was playing ranked, and I had this player they were like freaking like 300 MMR or something, and this was when I actually had like decent MMR because I was playing more often. My ranked MMR is really bad right now, but
started actually.
Okay, there we go.
Erratic deck Black Stake.
Looks like my bean stream's slightly behind. I don't know if that's like the delay is slightly different or if I need to refresh. But...
it might be. Well, I'm using the Twitch stream as well, so.
Okay.
I'm not sure.
Is Bean behind for you or no?
He just played a 4 of a kind on my screen.
Okay, I need to refresh I think I need to refresh Bean's stream then. But yeah, real surprise me. I was like, you're gonna rise up in the ranks pretty fast. You're a good player. Like, it was an extremely close game. I won, but it came down to like a polychrome wheel hit. It was absolutely insane. Yeah. So Real's definitely a good player for sure.
Interesting choice at the start here. Cloud9 with only 3 9s or an egg. I feel like the egg is just better, right?
I don't know. I mean, like in most situations, I would say the egg is better, and it might still be better here, but this early on is the one time where maybe that $3, like when you're literally getting it in the first shot, because yeah, because you get the interest right away, and I don't know.
Yeah, it does help you get this voucher, and I guess that's pretty understandable. Would we see? It looks like it's very possible to do superposition ace to 10. It could be a sell for the Cloud9 for the superposition. Bean's thinking about.
Did Real open both of the packs? Okay.
I don't think Real even touched the pack. Just bought the voucher and went next.
Oh, they bought the voucher. Oh, okay.
There was a plus hand size voucher. Definitely really important, I think.
I mean, personally, I don't buy Paintbrush Anti-1 unless I am flush with money. I mean, the Cloud9 makes it a little bit more doable, but I don't know. It's something that I would consider, but I'm not so sure about taking it as both these players have done.
Yeah.
But so far,
especially if they're glass 5 already in the standard pack for Real.
Okay.
Did he take the glass 5? No, he took the blue seal. Wow.
Okay. I mean,
hollow to the blue seal. If I know Bean, he's gonna take the glass 5 for sure.
Yeah.
If he sees it.
That's hard because, like, I mean, you're not wanting to really build into 5s. There's just so many face card synergies, but at the same time, it is hackable, and it's
Yeah.
you know the first glass you see.
How many
Couldn't
fives
have
are in
been
the
the
deck?
thing.
There's only 3, so that could have played
Yeah.
part in Real's decision on the glass 5. Erratic is so funny because like the entire deck we just get a glimpse, but the players
Yeah,
are
yeah,
basing it all off of that.
that'd be something really nice to like have some way. But it does seem like there's 9 6s in the deck, so
Oh my!
a lot of
Bean just
those.
took the eternal shoot the moon.
Really, on black stake, that surprises me.
I know. I'm a bit surprised too. I mean, there are a lot of queens in the deck. It looks like.
Yeah, still a
I think
huge
at least
commitment though.
6, maybe even more. But yeah, surprising on my for me as well. And finds the chariot already. Gonna take the magician instead.
Really, we have with the blue seal in hand. I mean, I know magician's good early,
Bean
but
doesn't have the blue seal yet. Real has the blue seal.
right, Real had the blue
but
seal in
Bean's
hand
not
and
open
didn't chariot it. Oh gosh, okay. I need to turn off ad block and sub to Bean so that this doesn't keep happening. I keep getting the turn off ad block. One moment.
So for here, the Real has no scoring. So it's actually like a little bit scary to get out of this blind. They do have the holographic too. So worst case scenario, they burn the blue seal. A flush should do it.
Yeah, it being holographic is a nice little like side thing for it in the short term.
Yeah, for sure. Whereas Bean should have no problem with this queen. And Real finds the flush. Alright. I mean, this is already very interesting, the differences between the two players. It's only big blinds ante 2.
Yeah. Did you see if did Bean take the did he open the standard pack? Did he take either of those
I don't
cards?
think so.
Okay.
I think Bean opened the tarot pack and then bought the shoot the moon. I do not think he has the 2 blue seal yet.
Okay.
You might see it here, but
right.
let's check. Fool for devil, not bad.
Yeah, I mean early on I like a fool for a devil.
Yes, it looks like he doesn't have the blue seal, though it may have been that he took the 5. No, here it is. Class 5, blue seal 2. And even a queen.
How am I consistently behind? I just refreshed Bean stream. What the heck?
Would you you can, if you want, you can I can share my OBS so it'll be like lined up with yours, so you can just not look at the streams even though you're streaming it.
Okay.
You think that'd be good?
I mean, well, but then my chat will see it like different time than I see it, right? Which would be
yeah, it might
that'd be
a little
confusing.
offset.
Yeah, no, it's fine. It's fine. Let me just let me make sure I have low latency on.
And
Yeah,
what
low
do you think of
latency's
Fooling
on.
Emperor? I think it's. I think I do. I do it pretty often.
Yeah, it's like
But
it's fine.
Yeah, it depends. Like if you're searching for a particular tarot card instead of like searching for any set of tarot cards instead of like holding for a specific one, like a death or something, right?
Yeah.
So both
Yeah.
players,
I think early on it's
Bean
more
is
understandable.
insanely favored since they just simply have a flat mult source. I didn't see which choice being made in that standard pack. I do see it now. It's the blue seal 2. Makes sense. Bean's like firmly on the shoot the moon high card line.
Okay. Yeah. And
this 4 of a kind should basically be more than anything Real can score, I think.
Yeah, with the shoot the moon without Real having the shoot the moon, I don't.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't even like a flush house or something is just not gonna beat that.
Flush 5 with the lucky, or 5 of kind with the lucky.
I mean, maybe, yeah, maybe that can do it, especially.
Pretty good Emperor here, but not good for scoring. Just the
Yeah.
Hangman and
More of a
Devil,
long-term
but
thing.
Pretty good tarot cards.
Yeah.
Looks like even the high end will not be able to get there.
Yeah, I don't know how you're ahead of
Okay.
me like this, but it's fine. I'll just accept it. Nothing can be done. I literally refreshed them, and then I just still end up behind you.
I like made a browser source, which may have like less delay. I have no idea.
Oh,
We will
okay.
take the 4 of a kind, interestingly not taking the 5 of a kind, and Beam will take the high card.
Can you just
You want me to
browser
share
source
the
and put in their Twitch? Does that?
Yes.
Okay. Let me
Yeah, I have,
let me try
two
that.
browser sources. But I'm using because Beam gave us like a specific JSON that like is the whole format. So it's kind of like easy. Plug and play.
Okay. Okay. Gotcha. See, yeah, this was very. I literally just decided. It was a very last minute decision to trigger this, but it's okay. It's okay. I'm the one. It was my bad for not planning for this sooner. I'll just be a little bit behind, and it's fine.
All right. Good voucher in the shop. Both players definitely want that plus discard.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, always a nice one to have.
Not gonna get it yet, it seems, because the econ is definitely middling. We haven't seen a temperance yet, so the Cloud9 has been better, but still, a $3 Cloud9
Yeah.
definitely lacking.
I mean, I think that given that we haven't seen temperance yet, I think in this situation would be glad that I made that choice, because
Yeah.
like just the money matters so much early, right? Like egg, you know, if we were in this situation and I found egg this ante, I think I'd probably take egg over the Cloud9 here, but like I think that having the Cloud9 earlier is probably better.
Earlier, definitely. Like it could be the difference between getting like that expensive Joker in the shop too. So I definitely understand it.
Yeah.
And 5 of a kind for real, but I think they'll go for the 4 of a kind here. They have been building into it. They declined to take a 5 of a kind last time. And
Yeah,
Bean
it's
doing pretty
interesting.
good getting out with a high card, so the high card levels are coming online. Or not getting out yet, but seemingly like this should get out.
Yes, I'm kind of surprised Bean putting the steel on the on another queen instead of on the blue seal too. I mean, I don't think it matters much either way.
Yeah.
I guess it's nice to have your queens be steel because even though the shoot the moon happens after, then they're kind of versatile. They can, you know, if you need more flat molt,
Yeah.
they can be flat molt. If you need more times molt, they're times molt. But
And then you can also just strengthen them once you find that Baron. So
That's
the
true,
real
that's true.
real actually pulls the shoot the moon, not eternal. And actually a very hard spectral choice here. I don't know what. Oh, Beam must have taken the Wraith. That's how they have
Yeah.
the Burn Joker.
burnt
But
is
Real- looks
like
Real is thinking about the Cryptid.
the funny thing is if they cryptid, they're both kind of accomplishing the same goal, right? It's gonna help them
Yeah.
get high card levels.
Which is pretty good. I would say possibly having more gold cards in your deck a little bit more valuable, but like missing
Yeah.
the Wraith, like if it was Blueprint Brainstorm, this game might have been over
Yeah.
from this shop.
Sometimes that's a risk we're taking though, because like sometimes the boost is enough
Ooh.
that
Bean, you can see. Sorry, I don't know if you saw that. Bean had the reaction when you discard.
oh
a
yep
non-high
yep
card on
yep
the
yep
Burn
discarded the
Joker.
pair accidentally. I know the feeling all too well.
Classic.
It's something so easy to forget about, and then it happens. You're just like, oh, I just did. It's just so painful. It's so
Yeah.
painful.
It looks like the Real's line is to play high card is not easy because they don't have ice cream anymore. They sold it earlier.
Right.
So like the chips to play a high card are just lacking, right?
Yeah. Once they get it off the ground, it can end up being really good with the multiple blue seals, but we do not have it off the ground yet.
What are they?
Oh,
looking
is
to
Real
do?
gonna be in
Full house?
trouble?
I think this full house should do, but like you're paying $6, 2 blue seals for it.
Yeah, it's definitely not what you want to have to do at all. Yeah, I mean it's enough.
Bean's kind of sitting pretty here. Level 4 high card. Very happy with their high card build. Though we'll see if the game continues, if this eternal shoot the moon may cause some problems for Bean.
Right, because it's impossible for Bean to pivot. Not even that. Like, there's some high card seeds. There's honestly a decent number of high card seeds where you end up selling that shoot the moon in the end, and Bean just
Yeah.
can't do that.
Especially, I mean, once you've gotten these levels, as soon as you find the mime or the Baron, like the shoot the moon gains so much less value. He's already got Burnt Joker, maybe like level 5 in the high card from the blue seals. Soon it will like be a little less valuable, but we'll see if the game even lasts that long, because I mean, it looks like Bean's ready to take the second life here from Real.
Yeah, Bean's just from building into it longer and already knowing that he's got to be putting stuff on the queens and such. I think just been able to, and also I mean the Burnt Joker is helping for sure. Like the Burnt Joker is probably, you know, it's not like top like 3 or 4 hits for Bean, but it's probably like 4th or 5th hit in terms of that Wraith. Like it's you know, it's no Baron.
Likes to see it more than the, like, if you got a duo or something.
Right, exactly. Like I think there's probably at most 5 of the 20 rares that I'd want more than Burnt.
Yeah, makes sense to me. So what is Real trying to play? They have the Flush House in their hands. Not a bad hand at all.
They do.
26 Molt because 2 queens as well.
It's like, do you go for that, or do you go for the, you know, high card levels, except you're losing another life? Especially when we're at $4, our money is not in a great spot. Yeah. It can be kind of a, I feel like
$6 from these gold cards are like super valuable.
Yeah.
Whereas
the $6 is $8 like, with interest even.
Yep, that's true. Is Real gonna toss their queens away? Looking for what?
I mean, they've got some 4 of a kind levels, right? Maybe they're trying to stick to that.
Interesting.
But without the Molt from the
5
queens,
of kind here,
trying to find some queens back.
More 4 of a kind levels, and also they have the Supernova. Yeah. And they kept 5 6s actually.
Yeah, given that, I'm surprised. Where I think at this point, since we know this is not going to win, maybe we go for high card levels, or maybe Real's not in the high card focus here. Maybe we actually just want those 4 of a kind levels.
I mean, Real definitely is not $20 hit is great, but Real definitely is not in the is not committed to high card, right?
Yeah, the Shoot the Moon we can get out of any time.
Let's see if we can find something usable. Real definitely would love to see some kind of re-trigger jokers, like a sock hack even. Something that can really show, or maybe even the legendary idol. Yeah,
I do wonder if Real maybe, you know, when your opponent's going high card build, it's kind of obvious based on the steady scoring. I wonder if Real has been able to tell and maybe knows that Bean has that Eternal Shoot the Moon and doesn't want to go to the same line, because if you both play Shoot the Moon and you never sell out of it, the person who got it first is kind of going to be at the advantage because they already started building towards it early, whereas you didn't. And so it's like, you know, maybe you don't want to stay on that line for forever.
I think it also will be hard for Real to tell that it's the Eternal Shoot the Moon, since he obviously knows that there was a naked Shoot the Moon as well.
Yeah. But they did. It was already like that in the first PvP, right? Although I didn't pay too much close attention to how the scores were looking. I don't know how obvious of a high card.
I think there may have been other Molt sources. So.
Okay.
It's hard to tell, especially in the first PvP. Like it's hard to really gauge. It feels like sometimes.
True, because steady scoring the first PvP could just be like, you know, like a banana and a foil joker or something.
Yeah, or they picked up a suit changer, got the Flush House, right?
Yeah, well, I feel like usually that's a little bit more obvious because you have one bursty score. But my point is with high card, you can often tell because it's a very steady scoring that's happening.
That's true. Well, we won't know, but maybe Real does.
Maybe.
Death for Bean. This is going to be on a gold queen or the steel queen? Steel queen, Bean thinks. And then another 4 of a kind level for Real. Actually, does this win? Steel queen? It does. Barely, but still not bad.
Yeah, getting those level. I mean, 4 of a kind is at a pretty strong spot with all those blue seals. It's not usually the hand you want to play long term. It's like I get going for over 5 of a kind because 5 of a kind scales about the same speed, and it's like a lot harder to make. The only issue is if you end up with some sort of re-trigger setup, obviously you'd rather be playing 5 of a kind, but then you usually want to be playing Flush 5 anyway. So if you don't have the Flush 5, kind of just makes sense sometimes to go for 4 of a kind instead.
And also, like, kind of a negative for real here. He's playing 6s. So,
yeah.
If, like, you already lost 2 retriggers because there's no sock, there's no hack that'll help you here.
Mm-hmm. And we can always switch to face cards later, but yeah, for now, I mean, there's not too much time for later. We are at 2 lives.
Yeah,
so.
2 lives. 2 lives heading into the big blind, and not really anything substantial. Okay, well, if you take Pareidolia, then all of your 6s are face cards.
That's one way to do it.
I actually would have liked to see the Pareidolia pick up here, because, I mean, you're not using that slot, and if you find Faceless or Business Card, that's a lot of econ that you would have passed up. That's
true. Yeah, I don't love Pareidolia so much for a retrigger build long term because it kind of just is wasting a slot. But in the short term for a potential econ Joker, that actually I definitely agree with that. With a Midas or a
gloves here. Here's the flush 5.
Ah.
There's no molt on the Supernova though, so would this even win? Because I believe this will be the first flush 5.
There's the ×2 from the. It's just got decent. It's got decent base molt. And then there's the ×2 from the flush.
But no queens either. It's only 8,000.
Hmm. I guess there's the option of the flush house, which you have the +10 molt from the one of the 2s on. That might be enough.
That'll definitely clear, but then you'll like lose a little bit of the gold and also one of the blue seals. We'll take the 4 of a kind though. All right, 2 more 4 of a kind levels. I mean, honestly,
and it's a flush because of the I forget that that's a text. Yeah. 4 of a kind with the tribe is funny. I forget that you can do that.
Yeah, you just stick on the same suit of behind. Yeah. Red seal ace.
Interesting.
Interesting, right?
I mean, if Bean finds that's probably going to be. It might be better for Bean. I mean, Bean's more firmly set in the high card build and getting that red seal for steel.
Yeah, you put the steel on it. You hold that with some of your queens. Obviously, the red seal ace. If you get a strength on it, we can move into a hack line. But depends what we see in the seed. Is Bean okay here?
Oh.
I think they're trying to greed. They're checking if they can discard this.
Yeah, right.
Definitely trying to greed here.
Yeah, with this queen, we're clearly fine, but we don't. We want to see if we can not hold the queen. We probably could have dropped it, given that we just drew 2 queens there, but...
Yeah, it's a little scary, for sure. Especially you're only discarding, like, 3 cards, so...
Yeah.
This ace high will win. Tosses 1 queen.
Yeah, I think that was with losing one of the queens, so I think we're fine. I think that was what the check was. Oh my gosh, we have a mime. We have a mime over on Real's side.
Oh,
that is insanely good for Bean. And
dare I say that Bean may have read the seed. This is an excellent high card seed. It's looking like it's the only like big card as well.
Yeah,
so far,
that's. I mean, Bean might not see it in this shop, but
yes, it would be very good if Bean saw it this shop. But he is a little bit behind in the shop. It looks like.
I wonder if Bean takes that Pareidolia. Imagine if you get Faceless with Pareidolia and Mary Andy, that's $30. That's that's $35 a round. It could be insane.
But Bean doesn't want it.
Yep, not worth it.
Takes the Emperor here. Chariot is pretty good. And will not roll again, so will not get the mime. With this mime, do you think Real is favored here? 4 of a kind level. I think with the steel, it should be pretty good, right?
Yeah. Maybe. It's hard to say. It really depends on the draws, I feel like. Because Real is reliant on that 4 of a kind. So if we could draw that and have some steel, then we're great. But that's not an easy ask. We do have Paintbrush, which makes it easier for sure.
I think I would like to see the blue seal here gone. You've got 3 in the deck. In fact, I don't know why we tossed the... Okay, this is a very nice hand.
Okay. I think we tossed some 6s because I think we're looking for a tribe hand.
Yeah.
Extra ×2. But I think at this point the hand's just too good. You just kind of got to go with this because you don't really want to drop any of these queens. You don't really want to drop the sixes.
How are
you might
gonna
not
dig?
have the hands
Because you got the
again.
blue steal already, and then 2 steals with another queen. This is possibly the best hand you'll get, and it would be hard to get the ×2 without dropping a little bit more. But yeah, this will beat what Bean has. The mime doing it for real.
Yeah, does that... Wait, because Bean gets more, though, on the next one, right? Didn't he draw another queen or two? I think it's going to be close.
Ooh, do you think so? It did look like Bean drew another steal. At least one more steal. We'll have to see.
Yeah. I think if Real can get another good hand after this, should be enough, but it might be dependent on that.
Only 4 6s in the deck. It is possible to maybe play a 4 of a kind of queens here as well,
True.
but it might involve tossing a steal.
Right.
And it's hard
Let's
if
see
you're
what this
gonna
hand
hold
is.
the,
I mean, yeah, actually, that does just barely, if Bean just plays the same hand 2 more times, that'll be enough.
Yep.
Guess he didn't draw another steal.
Yeah, didn't draw any more queens. We'll just throw away this 3 of a kind.
Probably
Just
playing it to
disguise
try to
how
throw the
much gold we
opponent
got.
off, yeah, being like, oh, weird,
Yeah.
that maybe it's not a high card, but it definitely is.
That's correct, Reggie. Our Real skipped it and found a non-debuffed one. Or non-eternal. And there's the mime for Bean. Probably thinking, yep, that's how my opponents outscored me that last round.
Yeah. And a photo. Interesting.
Photo, but I feel like if you're Bean, there's just no world where you're picking this photo up. I mean, technically it's a ×2 on your high card. No, because it triggers before the shoot the moon mold. So I can't even
Yeah.
fathom. Unless
Oh
Bean's
my
thinking,
gosh!
okay.
That was from a judgment.
That's a pretty good.
I mean, we got the discount voucher, so it's only saving a few dollars, but Real did save a couple bucks by using a judgment there. Considering the rare skip, I mean, we've already got Blueprint, we've already knocked out one of the best hits for it, but we do have the double tag.
That is true. Both players have the double tag here. So a rare skip, I'm gonna lose the chance to... For Real, it's even more impactful. Bean already has good high card levels, but Real does not. And if they want to move into a high card build, they have to start working on them now.
Yeah. Yeah.
Passing up on 2 rares feels like very scary, though.
It does, but like...
Ooh,
I don't know, I feel like as you go further in the game, the number of hits goes down. Like, we don't want an Ancient. The best, obviously, a Brainstorm's insane. A Baron's insane. What else? I mean, Invis is
rough.
well, Invis is scary for Bean.
Yeah.
It's true. I think, I mean, DNA is kind of good. Vagabond could honestly probably be really good here, especially with the Blueprint.
They might be waiting for each other to play. Let me see if they're doing a little chat in their Bean says no skip. Is that recent? Yes. Bean just said no skip, question mark.
I think you don't talk to your opponent on this. You're a different, like in the first blind, that's when you talk to your opponent. Early on, it's a...
When I hate talking to my opponent about skips.
Yeah, I don't do it ever. I get
I
it.
think it's the worst choice, and then I make the right choice.
Yeah,
Which
yeah.
Possibly skipping here.
Like I said, I get it for the first ante, because it's like you're both in the same spot. It's like, which kind of game do you want to play, and if you want to match, that makes sense. But later on, like, things have diverged. You gotta think about where you are compared to where your opponent is,
Yeah.
and think about, is this better for me, or is this better that I don't take it? But you know, obviously they can do what they want, but I don't. That's not how I tend to do it.
With the mime, it looks like Real won't have any problems clearing the blinds. So
Right, but I don't know if they can do it with high card, can they?
I would like to see keeping these gold cards. You're just like kind of losing money, it feels like.
I feel like what they're maybe trying to do, I mean, the gold cards are important, but I think they really want to get out with high card, because now that we have Blueprint Mime, like it's really looking like a high card seed, and you know, and we only need one blue seal to get two levels. So I mean, it does hurt to lose one, but I could also see losing one in order to if that increases our chances of getting out with high card after.
It's true. Let's see. I feel like Real probably could have kept just 2 queens and been okay, but it looks like they're trying to dig into the bottom of their deck looking for something. This is a pair.
Yeah.
There's the Steel Queen.
Okay, that helps for sure. That might be enough, especially if we copy the mime. They might. Okay, I feel they might have a bit of a sunk cost fallacy thing going on with the 4 of a kind here. You've gotta, at this point, you can't make Blueprint mime work that well with 4 of a kind. You gotta. Yes, okay, they're looking. Really, I mean, they're looking at the high card. I think they are trying to do the high card. They're trying to figure out.
Well, that is a pair, so this one would unfortunately not be the right hand.
Yeah, but I mean that's fine, right? Because we just need to win on the last one. We got one more hand left.
There's also the consideration. If Real thinks that Bean is way ahead on the high card line, maybe you just don't go high card because you're gonna be. Oh, you're so sorry. There's a DNA. There's a mail-in rebate. This is exciting. But if you think Bean is just way ahead of you on the high card line, maybe you just give up on high card.
Maybe. I don't know. It's hard because the seed is screaming high card so strongly.
Yes. It's yelling it from the rafters. Okay, Burnt will go for DNA. I like that. We've already got enough high card levels, plus we still have Blue Seal. It looks like Mary Andy is going for the rebates. A little bit of a tough choice for Bean. I'm actually kind of surprised that Bean didn't open the Spectral for the possible Ectoplasm before they bought the rebate.
Yeah, I think it could be a good spot for Ectoplasm. You're kind of sad if it hits DNA, but it's not even that bad. Yeah. Like if you with Blueprint, it's more okay to keep a DNA
Deja
late.
Vu. That's what.
Oh like wow, Deja Vu with the Steel Queen in hand.
He's gonna Wraith for $27. It's a hit the road.
That is an expensive and painful Wraith.
Does not want to see that. All right, Real's gonna find the same DNA. Hit the road, definitely. Well, I mean, to be honest, it's like, at least it is a little bit of score. Like, it has value inside the PvP. Could help
that's true.
Or Bean take this one PvP. Real's gonna give up on the shoot the moon.
I mean,
they won't have enough bolts to play high card.
Yeah, it's something that we want to do eventually, but it might be a bit early.
I think Real might be looking, because they picked up the photo, right? So maybe they are just going to try and pivot into 4 of a kind face cards for now. Got the red seal on the queen here. Well, that could go either way. It still could be high card or...
So if Real takes the Wraith here, it would be Burnt.
Yes, because that was the first rare that Bean found from Wraith.
Which honestly is kind of not a bad thing.
Yes, because that's the high card levels they desperately need. Ooh, Chad on the horizon.
Oh wow.
Takes the aura. It is foil, so kind of not what Real was looking for. If it was polychrome, that would be very bad for Bean.
Yeah. I don't know, that Eternal Shoot the Moon might cut, like, I feel like if Real can survive, if Real can, Real's down to 2 lives, but if Real, like, long term, I think this favors Real because we weren't forced to keep the Shoot the Moon, and we can have other things instead. Like,
actually, Real's gonna clone this Red Seal Ace, so this tells me that they want to just play high card.
Yeah, which
I feel like with 2 discards, you could have looked a little deeper for the Red Seal Queen.
Yeah, but we've also got mail-in rebate, right?
I guess that's true, but like I think Bean did copy the Red Seal Queen, so we would have drawn it here.
Yeah.
A little too hasty, in my opinion.
Yeah, but I mean, honestly, at the current moment, maybe, like we can string it into a king. So I guess you are kind of right, but like right now, it doesn't matter if it's a queen or if it's a.
That's true. Well, I think it might matter because then you can't go like the like a flush 5 route. Because you're not playing flush 5 with aces, right? You want to play?
Yeah, that's true. That's true. But I mean, we are keeping the photo, so we are keeping that option open. So that's a good point. Especially with the, we know that the Chad shows up.
Yeah, the Chad will be on the way. I don't think Real has seen it yet. I wonder if they would sell anything for it. It's kind of hard to pick up.
Even as a very slow player, I think that not timering in the $10,000 tourney is kind of surprising to me, I gotta say.
Well, I mean, Bean is playing for charity, so
that's true. That's true. It's not important.
It's not like Bean is trying to upgrade his computer or something.
That's fair. Yeah, I would have. Man, I would have loved a computer upgrade. Sad.
Maybe a CRT upgrade.
True. We have a camera upgrade so the CRT shows up better.
Here's the Chad.
Yeah, I wonder if Real takes this. I mean, it's.
I mean,
we kept photo, but yeah, exactly. Like we.
That was a rebate for Chad, but now how do you even like? I guess you do have mime for gold cards, but it feels really rough.
That rebate is so much money with Blueprint.
Yeah, you've got the Blueprint. Not taking the reserved parking either.
Yeah, reserve parking kind of sucks. I got it. Even with Blueprint mime, reserve parking is just.
That's true.
It just sucks.
You are definitely overscoring, but I mean, it's not like it's you have Baron yet, so like you could just toss a lot of your red seal steel aces, keep some queens in hand. It shouldn't score score that much.
Yeah, I mean it is definitely something, but like I would have rather kept the rebate over that.
Yeah, I think so too.
I guess one thing about rebate. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
I was gonna say if Real decides to chase Bean in the high card angle, I think they're gonna be sorely disappointed.
I mean, they're doing okay right now. I feel like. I think they might have
the foil red seal queen is like a good card to play because it gets you your chips and then your photograph chatting it. It's a lot of score. I was just looking at the high card levels. It's 16 levels on Bean's side to 6 of Real's.
Yeah, but I think that if more Jokers come up that are important to the high card bill, the Real wins, right? Because of the fact that there's the Eternal Shoot the Moon. The Shoot the Moon is becoming less and less relevant as it tends to do in high card seeds.
Yeah, for sure. But I mean, for now, that means at least like 2 more new Jokers. We want Baron and then maybe Troubadour. And then you would need I guess a 3rd Joker after. Well, no, the Baron Troubadour.
Yeah, Baron Troubadour would
be able to get both without dropping like DNA or something.
But even like, I mean, with Real, I get keeping the options open, right? Keeping photo chat, but like, I mean, the other way that Real could have the advantage here is just having Econ Jokers instead, like getting ahead in the shop.
Yeah.
You know, even if you don't have the like final slots for the scoring Joker, if you're the first person to find the Baron, then, you know, and then you find something after that, like, I'm not held up by...
Real checking his score, and the best hand he has is actually the 4 of a kind that he's been building.
Yeah. Yeah, the levels still end up mattering. I think, yeah, probably, I think that makes sense playing a high card first while we still have everything. Oh, but it's copy mime here. You don't want to... Okay, good.
Yeah. Looks like Real recognizes that. But Bean has a nightmare buffered his score, so he won't exactly know how much this is.
Yeah, I'm not sure I know what
red seal steel?
I think
that's
so.
A lot of score. 8.9 E7.
That's, I believe that's 89 million. Yeah. Checking everything,
Definitely
making sure we know what the best copy is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Looks like photo is the best copy here. Can it beat what Bean has input? Bean also has one more hand after this, it looks like.
Yeah.
300 million, not even close. And Bean could have found a little bit extra.
Yeah.
So down to 1 life. And honestly, a little bit of a mishmash build from Thereelstory.
Yeah, we gotta pick a direction. We really gotta pick a direction here. And I feel like it has
Bean finds the reserve parking.
I don't know.
Can replace that silly hit the road. Is that the red seal ace that Real found a while ago?
I think so. I think Real's been opening more standard packs throughout this game. It's hard because I get keeping the two options open. Like maybe a retrigger shows up and we can pivot and then we can win that way, but I don't know. It's
I
hard.
definitely understand, but it is Real is on a like very short clock, right?
Yeah.
So, and I would have liked to see copying the red seal queen.
Yeah.
For that reason that you wanted to keep your options open.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, let's see what Real can find. They are a little bit ahead in the shop, so it is possible to find a Joker that Bean will not have access to. We saw that with the
for
mine
sure.
on that one PvP. Another death on Beans. Another death! Death, Emperor, death.
It's also like maybe it's possible that just with if we get enough levels, maybe photo chat along with the high card build can. But I feel like Beans just the high card levels is just so much.
It technically there is a point where it would like be better than a shoot the moon, right? But then you you also have photo and hanging Chad. Whereas like Bean can replace the reserve parking with a scoring Joker if possible.
Right. Right.
I guess there's not many available other than like the Baron.
I mean, we've got
card sharper ×3.
Yeah, but I think in Bean's position at this point, we've got enough cards in the deck that I think a juggler could do it as well. I think at this point, a juggler is a scoring Joker because we've got so many steals.
I think Bean would take it as well. Or obviously his namesake, he would be
That's
ecstatic to see Bean.
Very true.
Another death. So Real is still chasing behind in Red Seal steals. It looks like they had about 9, 4, 3, about 8 and 9 with this death.
And it looks like Bean has 10. So, and Bean just turned one to a gold. Okay, yeah. So they're even on the Red Seal steals right now.
Okay.
It really is just the big difference is the high card levels. That is the reason that Bean is.
Yeah, absolutely.
But I mean, we're slowly but surely working on it with
parking problem, right? Because Bean can't play anything other than high card with the DNA, but you're just simply not making any money other than like a tiny bit.
Yeah, reserve parking DNA is not an ideal combination in a situation like this.
A little bit of money, but definitely.
Yeah.
A rebate would have been more, but it is good score.
Yeah, and it
Golden
it hit pretty well.
Eternal.
Oh gosh, yeah, no, we can't take that. That's for sure.
Yeah, absolutely not.
I don't think Bean is blue seals though, right? So Real is, I think, slowly catching up. It's not going to be enough, I don't think, but or at least it doesn't have as many blue seals. I don't think
I'm
we never
surprised
it. I think we have just
that
the one
driver's license just for the ×3. It's not like reserve parking. We're seeing it. It's not that valuable.
Yeah, but I mean, maybe a ×3 isn't as relevant in how strong this game is. We want to find it, but we also need to close out the game soon because we have this eternal shoot the moon that will hold us back if this game goes too long.
Another shoot the moon for Real. Decides not to take it.
Yeah, we don't really need the
death. Okay, that's the tarots that Bean had already seen.
Okay.
So this is the death that came out of the Emperor.
Having that in the PvP is good to have. You can like
absolutely
guarantee an increase in your number of those. Okay, Real needs to not hold these blue seals here. Yeah, cool. We're gonna see him drop.
I can agree with that.
I totally understand all the times that they held them before, but that's true. You can get some more money out of reserve in the PvP.
I think. So Real has one more discard before they use their DNA hands, their DNA blueprint hands.
Oh man, Bean ended up with a lot of steel in hand.
Yeah, unfortunately. But unfortunately they didn't have a full steel hand with their DNA. Sorry. But yeah, they do have basically the full hand. They had 10 out of 9, so they will be
Real dropping the
hand
steel to get no steals after is a little bit painful.
Ooh, yeah.
Oh man, Real might just lose to worse draws here.
Is it cause Bean has more steel in the deck, or just because?
I don't think so. I think we counted them and they were like the same. I think it might just be lucky versus unlucky draws. I could be wrong, but it kind of seemed like it was just some unlucky draws.
Yeah. So Bean here, 281 million. And Real is still chasing.
Okay, that's
after.
a
actually
good draw, though.
Actually, Death is good. Death is good because you can use it for your final hand. I actually would like to keep this Red Seal Queen.
Yeah,
your final hand,
yeah.
you play the Red Seal Queen with the Photo Chad.
Yeah,
and the Mime,
I think that was a mistake there. Just play the Stone card there.
Yeah.
And then
draws another Queen, but obviously that is not as good as a Red Seal Foil Queen.
But we could just play a random Queen maybe here. Maybe that's probably better.
1E9.
Yeah. What was that one?
2.5 trillion on Thereelstory side. This is very close. So this will be another 2 trillion, it looks like.
Yeah, I think Bean takes that then. I think Bean takes that.
Yeah, but I think Bean does get it. Because this should be a somewhat comparable score. I guess Real's technically ×4 more. Because of the Photo Chad. You lose a little bit off the high card levels and then the Shoot the Moon.
Yeah, I think it really just came down to high card levels there. That is the difference.
Yeah, absolutely. And like the Eternal Shoot the Moon is what led to the high card levels, right? Because that was the tempo early game that allowed Bean to just play as many high cards as he could.
Yeah.
GG. A quick game one, high card seed. Everyone loves a flowchart.
Yep. Flowchart is good to see. Man,
I think Bean does not like flowcharts.
Really?
I think he thinks it's worse than the other option. Like,
I mean, he took the Eternal Shoot the Moon, so he can't hate it too much.
That's true. Which
is
honestly, it was really surprising to me when he did it.
Same. As much as I love high card, I don't think I take an Eternal Shoot the Moon early on Black Stake. Like maybe on purple or gold, but I don't know.
All right. So we're gonna head into game 2 shortly.
Yep.
I imagine our competitors are just reviewing on what happens. I would imagine Real's gonna look at the Eternal Shoot the Moon and be like, "Wow, that's ballsy."
Yeah. Yeah. I man, if Real had just a little bit more time, I feel like, and I think that maybe, I don't know, I feel like maybe Photo Chat was not the move. I mean, it's what? But the two Jokers together are a ×4 or a ×8 if you play a Red Seal, which is so like
ideal
good,
×8. But then if you think about it like that, then the Chad was only ×2, right?
Yeah.
So you could have tossed the Chad for the driver's license, which would have been more.
Yeah, it's true. It's true. I don't think that would have been quite enough. Let's see, that would have been, because then their overall score would have been.
If we play the Red Seal, because Real did have the opportunity to play a Red Seal with a full hand of Red Seal.
Right, and I think that probably would have been better. Although then we're missing out on a decent amount of score in the hand before, so I kind of see the choice there, especially if you draw another Red Seal, then you're super happy that you played it. But you're only drawing 2 cards there. But I mean, I think we did probably.
What you're going for?
Yeah.
One draw, like one out in your deck. If Real even had that out.
Yeah, but I mean, I think we might have been. That might have been the out we had to go for. I mean, I wasn't paying too much attention to the difference between their scores, but Bean did win by a good, like, not quite 50%, but close to it. So
yes.
we might have needed that in order to do it.
Bean actually possibly greeded a little on that one, because if they had sent all of their hands, because they had their perfect hand at like basically hand 1, so they looked at the reserve marking a couple of times. So if they had just looked at the Mime, their score would have been even higher than what it is right now.
Dang.
Maybe like 9 trillion. But yeah, I think pretty interesting game, especially like the differences. It does look like Bean has maybe a couple more Red Seal steals.
I wonder how much of that came down to the. I think it was mainly the early Shoot the Moon, but I think also the Wraith for the Burnt Joker early helped Bean a lot.
The Wraith Burnt Joker was great because you have the blueprints. I definitely would have rather see. Well, so it felt like Real played like too non-committal, right? Because Real did not take the Wraith. They took the Aura, and then
Which I don't hate that, because
foil.
sometimes a Wraith is just a loss of money for nothing.
How much money did Real have at the time? Bean spent 20 something, $23.
Yeah, it was that last Wraith was a
Real
lot.
only had 10 or
Yeah.
even less.
Yeah, I think the first one was the Cryptid on the Blue Seal too, which I think that one I think I agree with. But yeah, the ripping the Aura versus going for the Wraith at the end, I think that one is a little bit more. I mean, at that point, the Burnt wouldn't have done as much for it, but I think it still definitely would have helped, especially because we had the blueprint at the time. But
yeah,
I don't know.
And Real was like already kind of behind in levels, right? It felt like they were struggling to play high cards to get more high card levels. As the blinds like continued onwards. Alright, it looks like they will be going to Black Stake again.
Okay.
And Beam will still ban the same 5 or 6 decks: green, black, abandoned, checkered, plasma, magic. Oh, Bean's not an abandoned fan? I know a lot of multiplayer gamers love abandoned.
See, I personally like Abandoned, but I don't think I'm good at it. I think it's a fun, interesting deck. Unlike some of the other decks I avoid, like, I don't think that Yellow or Painted are fun. Abandoned I think is fun, I just think I'm bad at it. So I do sometimes ban it.
I usually, for me personally, I stick with the boring decks, but they don't do anything. So like, red, blue, yellow. Basically, like, you're playing Volatile like normal.
Yeah, I like a little bit of spice personally.
But Painted is not the right type of spice.
No, I hate being down a Joker slot. I just, it's so hard to only have 4 to work with. I'm like, I need more room here. I feel
it is
constrained.
Very, very funky.
It's not as bad on higher stakes. Honestly, there's no deck that I really dislike on higher stakes except maybe Yellow. But I don't know. I think on lower stakes with Painted, it's just there's so many options. You can only take 4. It's just ugh.
And they will be picking Yellow deck. So your favorite deck, I believe you were saying, the one that you love to play.
Yeah.
I don't mind Yellow deck at all. I mean, that's just coming from a standpoint of, like, since I play Gold Stake streaks so much, like, it is one of the more consistent decks. Like, just having that little extra bonus, and then you just start the game with a... You just start the game like a... You know, it feels like you're not handicapped. Like...
Yeah, personally, I feel like I'm pretty good at managing my early econ, and I feel like the Yellow deck just trivializes that aspect, and that's why I don't like it.
That makes sense.
Yeah, yellow good for Gold Stake streaking, not good at multi.
Possible bathroom break. Can Real get a game on the board?
Yeah, I want to see Real win at least one. I definitely want to see Real win at least one.
I would too. I'm rested, so I'm down for a BO3. Sometimes when the games get too long, I'm like, okay, let's finish this in a sweep, please.
That's fair. Like if it ends in 2, then I can go. I'm probably gonna do some work tonight, do some door dashing and Uber Eats and stuff. And if it ends in 2 games, I can get to work sooner. So I guess there's that. But if it goes on longer, I can avoid work longer. So.
All right, they've started. No delay. This actually does not win. Wait, actually, no, this does win. This one does win, I think.
Right, I think 4. I think is the minimum if you have face cards for the 3. Oh no, threes would also win. No,
3s are fine. What I remember is you need if you have 2 face cards, and then the minimum for the 3 is 5. You have to have 2 face cards and then 3 5s for it to exactly win.
Okay, and then it's anything but 2s on the lower end.
Yeah, if you have 2 of the other hand, then anything but 2 should be good, I think.
Pretty strong starting jokers here. Total. Yeah, okay.
Both players, pretty obvious pick up here, and they definitely want this overstock. But for now,
Yeah, no
Sixth
differences
Sense?
so far. Doing the exact same things.
Yep. Full House. I think it should win. I guess. Oh,
I
Real's
like what
gonna rip
Real's
the
doing.
sigil
I like it. I
immediately.
like that move. I wonder if Bean's gonna do it
Alongside
as well.
Punch House?
I mean, you get
wouldn't
out in
want to
one. Do
save
you really
it,
care about that
maybe
sigil?
blocking,
Yeah.
and then you also like can save it for the PvP.
Oh, the full house gets out in one anyways, though. So I guess
Yes,
there's
the
that.
Full House
but,
gets out in one.
but you do unlock it, which is kind of nice.
I'll see if Real can pick up some early levels then.
You got to take
I
that
think,
goofy reroll. You got to take it.
Superposition is spicy, but the reroll is just, I mean, that's 3 jokers possibly that you can get out of.
Yeah.
Or that you can move further in the queue.
Yeah, and I guess supervision can be good, but it's also a little bit harder. Like, we're already doing Sixth Sense to have to be doing that as well.
Oh, B might also take the misprints.
I mean, yeah, that's a good way to make sure. I mean, we don't have any scoring right now on Real side, which is, I mean, we got Chad, which helps a little bit, but I guess that's maybe that's a reason to keep Sigil, because since we were getting out in one in that hands, Bean also can use Sigil the same way that Real did in the previous blind when we actually maybe need to score a little bit more.
Is Bean thinking about selling the misprint? No way, right? Okay. Here's the 6. We know it's going to be Incantation. Not what either player wants to see, honestly.
Right.
Let's see. So Real got out. Bean should get out no problem because of this misprint.
Yeah,
unless misprint decides to like do misprint things.
Even then, like, I mean, Real got out without it, the misprint, so we got an Immolate as the third hit.
Gonna have a full face card
wow.
hand.
Okay.
They ripped the sigil.
Okay, now I'm kind of I like saving it now. That's pretty great.
Holy moly.
Dang. Okay. Yeah, no, that makes sense.
Flush house
That's
unlocked
pretty
for
cool
Bean.
move.
Oh my. Now this is a spicy pickup. Eternal Family on Real side.
I never.
You can
Black Stake,
set the
no.
tone
No.
immediately. No?
I wouldn't. That's too. I don't. The family very rarely ends up being in your final lineup in a green or white stake game, and I think in Black Stake, you almost always if you take a Joker, if you take an Eternal Joker, you kind of need it to be okay to be in your final lineup. I don't. I mean, it's also foil, so it's also like it's a little bit of an extra boost too, but
Actually, the funny thing is, Bean was not able to immolate because he had too much score from the misprint. So we'll come into this shop with less money.
I see.
A good deal less.
I also definitely think that if
you need to immo in the Arcana pack, but
yeah. I also think that if Real is gonna take this, definitely we should open the packs first in case of Hermit.
Yeah, I would definitely agree. And Real will take the Eternal Family. Well, I mean, what if you it takes the strength on 5s? I love it. I love strengthening 5s for
100%. And see, if we would have opened the packs first, we would have had this Hermit. Are we gonna pop the? Oh, okay. I thought we were gonna pop the Incantation. Okay.
A little bit. So this is Bean has to immolate here, so we'll not get the strength on 5s. So Real can actually get ahead in the spectral queue here off the Sixth Sense. Oh, Bean's thinking about the Eternal Family too.
Sure, maybe I'm a bit biased. I do love.
Also very interesting to watch these guys match. Obviously, 4 of a kind's not really playable right now, since the only thing that's happened is turning most of our cards hearts.
Yeah, I mean, with the Immolate, maybe we get lucky and we just find it.
It depends what got immolated, right?
Yeah.
Bean will take it. Okay, so not much difference between these two. Real has the raised fist. Bean has the misprint. Bean's gonna actually sell out for the raised fist too. So Joker parity.
I don't know, maybe I'm wrong. I don't play a lot of Black Stake. I avoid Black Stake like the plague, and so like, you know, maybe
I think I would not have taken the family. I play a lot of Black Stake. I'm not sure I would have taken the family here.
Yeah, it's just it's too
like I might have taken it if I was down a couple of lives and my deck was already built to play like a flush 5. But right now we're not built towards it. I think this family right now is 50 chips.
Right, because it's it's not really good in the short term, and neither is it good in long term. It's okay in the medium term, but for an Eternal, like, do you really want that? I don't know. It could be good in the short term. Like I said, we could end up finding some way to.
Yeah, sometimes your draw does
here.
work out. You could find the 4 queens or 4 jacks. It looks like there's only 3 kings, 3 tens in the deck for Bean. I'm not sure about for real. This death does help make the 4 of a kind, but it's not the suit we're looking for. It is lucky though.
Yeah, and also, didn't you say there's only 3 kings? So it's like
it may have immolated differently for real, because Bean immolated in the tarot pack, real immolated in the fight.
Right. Okay.
Looks like real does have 5 kings. I mean, 4 hands, 4 discards with 5 kings. Bean's actually gonna take this scholar.
Could happen. Could definitely happen. 44 cards in deck. I think that it's actually very plausible.
I mean, Bean has already found the 4 of a kind of ace.
Or you just do that, and then you just play Scholar, just draw the 4 of a kind aces, and then you're good.
I want to see 6s. Full discard. There's only 1350 to score. No 6s.
No 6, dang. Has Real gone through the big blind yet? Did we also miss a 6 on Real's side?
I think Real has passed the big blind. Yes, they are in the PvP now.
Okay.
Interesting.
I think Real also didn't find it, because...
Actually, Bean misordered the Scholar.
Yeah. Yeah.
Or misordered the aces for Hanging Chad.
I don't know if he, like, maybe from his Major League game, he got used. Yeah.
Bean 10K.
I wonder.
Possibly. I know it trips me up as well. So what are we thinking here? Reserved? Honestly, I don't mind reserve because we don't have any econ. I guess, I mean, technically there's the crazy, but what would we get rid of is the problem, because we're not tossing 6 cents, or at least we don't want to, right? Death of 6.
Yeah.
Bean, do it. Death of 6.
What's on the Fool?
The Fool is... I actually don't remember. Is obviously not better. Chariot. It's Chariot. I just saw it.
Yeah, I mean, Chariot's not bad in the PvP, but...
Yeah. Could get you a cheeky PvP win. Good with Scholar. Would have been good with the Raise Fist too.
Yeah.
Ooh, scary face. A lot of chips if you want to play face cards, but looks like Bean is still playing the aces for now.
Yeah, the ace. It's hard because Scholar with Chad's really good early game, but I don't.
Yes.
We have to.
If Bean finds the 4 aces here,
yeah,
then it should be a Bean PvP win. But that's a big if.
Yeah, that's a big if, and I think, you know, Real doesn't need to hit specifically that, so Real might be more, you know, Real might just get the win because they're the one that finds the hand.
Yes, and Real does have, because they have the Raised Fist, right? Their Molt is generic. They don't have to play aces. They can just play whatever.
Right,
which will continuously add score. 4 hands, 2 discards, 25 cards in deck for Bean. Actually, if Bean full discards, he can see his entire deck. The problem is sometimes you can't full discard because you're holding aces or you want to play the 6.
Yeah.
I might have liked the full discard not playing 6 cents because it guarantees you your 4 of a kind aces.
Yeah, I think there's like 1 card in the bottom you could get screwed over, I think.
Yeah, for sure. And I mean, you only have 4 aces, so you have to hit every out.
Right. I don't know. It's hard, but we're gonna hope for it. We need to get lucky. It's like a 25% chance or so.
No, and we miss it.
Yeah. 1
ace in the bottom, 5 cards.
I mean, I think this hand does win if Real can't find the 4 of a kind, because we got a lot of flat chips from that Scholar.
Yes,
maybe even if Real does, but I think
2 steals as well.
Enough. Yeah.
So.
Yeah, I mean, maybe this can even just win, even if Real does. But the plus 20 hit as well. Yeah, okay, this might actually just beat the family. That's true. That's true.
Also, it does depend because a lot of their Molt, if they don't hit the plus 20 on the lucky, then their Molt comes from the Raised Fist If they don't,
Yeah.
if they hit a low raised fist and they can't discard it because they're playing 4 of a kind,
Right.
the
At
draw
least you can
could
get rid of
end up
one with 4 of kind.
a little bit badly, but we'll see.
Especially because I feel like we're drawing so many of our higher ranked cards now. There's got to be more lower ranked cards in the deck that we're gonna hit the end.
Okay, 4 of a kind has been found.
That's really good for
14 to
real.
82.
It comes down to
The problem
the lucky
here
hits.
is, I mean, you need a plus 20 hit. It's very likely. There's 5 triggers on the Chad. 5 triggers total. 3 from the lucky cards naturally, and then 2 from the Chad.
Yeah.
I think
if nothing else,
one would win.
I think so. Also, I think if nothing else, we can at least discard the 5 for real. Try to get our raise fist a little bit better. Depends on how greedy we want to be. We could discard the 5 and the 7, or... But there's no harm in just discarding the 5.
We have 2 discards. Toss the 8, 7, 5. Easy.
Maybe. The deck was looking pretty low, though. Like, we've got like half of them are pretty
that's
low
a little
cards.
bit better.
Okay. But yeah, I think I would have dropped at least the 7 as well. Maybe kept the 8. But
I think that's reasonable. Oh, okay, and real.
Oh wow, okay, it worked out, and it's a 5 of a kind.
Immediately win.
Okay, wow. There
No
we
need
go.
for the lucky, which actually missed. So he did need to take that discard.
Okay, yeah. Dang, worked out barely.
Yeah, being down 1 life. I mean, still a lot of games to play.
Yeah.
Card sharp. I think Bean is maybe a roll or 2. Okay, there's the card sharp and the swashbuckler.
Yeah, card sharp. When you've got the Eternal Family, I don't even know if that's a pickup.
Yeah.
Like that's just.
I think
like
if it was last game, the card sharp would have been an excellent pickup with the high cards, but
For
I mean,
sure.
we're not playing 2 4 of a kinds in a game. Let's be real here. We only have 4 aces.
Yeah.
All right, some econ for Bean. Picks up the rough gem. Maybe able to pull away a little. Though they have removed a lot of diamonds from the deck because of that sigil, right? So we'll see. Here's some diamonds.
Yeah, I mean it's with the chat. It is kind of nice. We do have less diamonds, but it is pretty nice with the chat.
Yeah, it does retrigger a couple times, so you'll make a little bit extra cash. 4 of a kind. That's the hand that Bean wanted to see last PvP.
Yep. There it is. Real gonna start building up the 4 of a kind levels again. Surely this time it'll work, right?
Surely this time we look for the 5 of kind or flush 5. But I don't think Real has it available to.
Yeah, that would be the long.
Real didn't do the sigil on all face cards like Bean did.
Yeah.
I think it will actually just be building up the 4 of a kind here.
Yeah, I mean that's what we gotta do.
Ace.
Sorry to put it on the ace and not the 10, but
Yeah, I think I would have preferred putting it on the 10 there. I would have preferred maybe even finding the last king and putting it on that.
yeah. But yeah, with that draw, I think if you put it on the 10, it can make it into
Real
jack
take
later.
The rough gem, no.
Okay.
Red seal 8.
I mean, it's hard because like Bean dropped 6 cents for it, right? And do we still have 6s in it? I mean, I know Real did the double strict, so I think Real is more inclined to keep the 6
Red seal
cents.
stone.
Oh.
This could be anything. It could be a red seal king. It could be a red seal 2. It could be an 8. Red seal 8.
The glass 2 is
red seal
tempting
8.
as 2 though, because we've got
Yes, that's
or
true.
just the 6. Real could actually just consider
the 6 is really funny as well.
Because if you copy that glass 2, we've got the Chad. Okay,
I think honestly, if this red seal, oh, you can pick 2. Okay.
I think you gotta go with the red seal, right? No, we've already got 1 blue seal. Really, man.
The 6. Probably the red seal stone because red seal 8 is not like ideal.
Yeah.
That's a tough choice. Bean's also gonna take the blue seal.
Jeez. Okay.
Interesting.
I see it a little bit more on Bean because that's Bean's first blue seal, but for Real, I don't know. I guess we do have that 8.
It may
but...
also be his first blue seal. I'm not sure if he found a different one.
Yeah, because Real got the blue seal from the 6 cents after Bean had already sold 6 cents.
I see. Yeah.
Although the other Sixth
I guess
Sense hits have not been.
No reason for Bean to take the 6 now that I think about it.
Yeah.
But he did give up on the glass 2 there. So.
Yeah, that was kind of the other thing maybe worth considering.
I don't think the straight should win, so we're free to play it. Though, can our aces get us out here? Yeah, 4 discards. We're gonna find at least 3 of a kind.
Even if we don't, it might be. I mean, Chad with Scholars just so many points.
Yeah, for sure. Alright, got the blue seal here. One more ace, please. No. Always at the bottom of the deck.
Unfortunate. Real not able to find their 4 of a kind here either.
Well, fortunately, this does win. Real may be fishing for a high card if they can't get the 4 of a kind. But
yeah,
honestly,
I mean,
like,
that's more
is there a
relevant.
point? Because we're never going high card with this Eternal Family, right? I guess maybe if Mime Baron immediately shows up, then we would.
Right. I mean, at that point, like, you're never going to be playing Full House as your main hand, right?
Yeah, so I guess that makes sense. It is funny.
Yeah.
Okay, both players selling 1 Joker for the rebate. That makes sense to me. So nearly the same line. Oh my, now that's a card that we want to copy.
Wow, okay.
Purple Seal, Glass King. Absolutely. Red Seal 2. Will Bean take it? No.
I do like what Real's looking at doing here, selling out of the raised fist for the smiley face 100%. Seems like a good idea.
I think so. That makes sense to me.
Yeah, there's that glass king.
And Real actually a little bit behind in money.
Glass purple king.
Probably off the back of not playing Rough Gem. Actually, he's gonna enter this PvP with less money and did not buy that other pack that had the Red Seal 2 in it.
Right, and we also I think we were behind in money a little bit from the not taking the Rough Gem, and then Bean found the rebate 1 blind earlier, which compounded that, I think.
Okay, yeah, that makes a lot of sense. Would you have taken the Red Seal 2 there when you already had 2 Red Seals, 1 8, 1 stone?
That's a hard thing because we're never gonna make the 2s our hand. Almost never. Maybe if we get Ancient and Hack, maybe.
Yeah, I mean, if we find the Ancient or Idol very quickly, the Red Seal on the stone isn't a face card or anywhere close. I could see
but we've
it.
got
Like,
that glass
worst case
purple.
scenario, couldn't it be like a Chariot holder?
That's what I was gonna say. Like that's more why I would be picking it up, because sometimes I like an extra Red Seal or 2 in the deck for making some Red Seal. That extra 1.5 can sometimes make the difference if a lot of other things in the game are very close. So.
Ooh, now this is a hand. Do you think Real's gonna risk the glass? I could not imagine it.
Oh, that's
1 glass
hard.
in the hand.
It like almost guarantees the PvP win, right? But then if that card breaks, it's just kind of over. You guarantee a PvP win, and you almost not quite, but you almost have a 25% chance of just losing the game. It's I don't
losing
know.
the game. Well, I mean, there could be a Red Seal. I mean, it could be an Ancient Joker Seed, right? Red Seal
That's true.
7 under the stone. Honestly, I wish I had the Red Seal 2 at this point.
Yeah.
3 aces on Bean's side. Will not see his full deck, but does only leave 1 card at the bottom, so has the 4 of a kind. The turn order is actually forced, so Bean can play this 4 of a kind, and Real will know that.
Yeah, barely forced.
Play the Glass King.
That's really good for Real, so that we can have a more informed decision about it.
I think even
we do either have to risk it or we
lucky hits.
Yep. What do you?
We saw 3 lucky cards not win the PvP last time without a little bit of extra, because it wouldn't have hit. None of them hit. But
and here I think we just need 1 hit, right? Yeah, 1 hit doubles the score.
Yes, we need 1 hit, but
well, no, because we got the smiley face. We might need 2. Okay, we are not gonna risk the glass. It's just not worth it.
I mean, risking the glass to put your opponent at 2 lives.
Okay, there's 120 hit. We might need a second though.
It does win. No, it doesn't. It's 50 points off.
Oh my gosh.
Holy. We needed one lucky proc to get there. No lucky proc.
There was one. There was one. There was one. We
Oh,
needed
there was
two.
one. Okay,
Yeah.
okay, my mistake. We needed 2 lucky procs. Okay, that's more reasonable. Yeah,
Oh
that
my
makes sense
gosh.
because the lower end was lower than 90.
Yeah, it was 60k or something.
Holy
Oh
crap, 2.
man. Oh,
Needed 2,
man.
only got 1. I mean, not to be results oriented, but if you had played the glass, your opponent would be on 2 lives.
Yeah, but if the glass broke, I mean, I would rather
it's
that
like
happen
a
than the glass
purple
break.
seal glass.
Yeah. Yeah, but that's the like with no justice, the fact that it's purple seal glass is it's like the second best card you could get over. Well, I mean, I guess Polychron's better, but
absolutely.
like
but,
it's.
I mean, like, eh.
Yeah, I mean, could take that risk. I don't. Would you have
Actually-
taken the risk, or like would you have played the glass? Do you think, or do you think you would
if
have?
I was at 4 lives.
That's
ooh,
funny. That is
tough.
the exact
Actually,
same card as that other glass too.
That's tough. I'm not sure. So I thought Real would actually take the Red Seal 2 because they had the lovers in the shop and they could immediately make it a wild 2.
Mm. Yeah, but I mean,
they
that's literally the same exact glass to a space we had the other one. Now we've got 2 of them. Like, maybe that's good. Maybe we got a flush how.
did
Well,
they
but we
take
can't
the
do flush
glass
how. We
2
got
of spades instead of the Red Seal? Okay.
Yeah, they
Must have
did.
missed
They
that.
did. They got a second glass 2 of spades.
I mean, it is stronger now, but I don't know. I think I would have taken, especially. Well, I guess we had to choose between the glass 2 and the Red Seal 2, so it wasn't like we only could go 1. And Bean taking the lovers, putting it on the Red Seal 7 here.
Yeah, setting up for ancient. Not a bad idea.
Could be a flush 5 of 7s in our future.
Imagine.
That would be I honestly, those kind of games are the scrappy ones. Those are pretty fun.
One of my favorite games ever is when I beat Phantom by playing 7s. It was a gold stake game. It was so good.
Real might be strengthening the king to a 2. That is possible.
Yeah, I mean,
But it feels like it kind of like locks you out. Like if you find the sock and buskin, now you're looking really, really dumb because you spent all this effort strengthening
Yeah.
the king purple seal into a 2.
if we had a hack, I could see it, but no.
Yes,
And
absolutely.
real not say. I don't think that's the plan because real just used
Yeah, they just
strength to
use
make 2 queens
strengthens
into
to make more
kings.
kings, which makes sense to me. That's like the more normal way.
Yeah.
Has a 5 of a kind, we'd obviously rather flush 5,
Hmm.
but I don't think we have the suit changers for that just yet.
Right.
I am
think we
surprised that
really
Real
want a
didn't
spade
take the
suit changer.
lovers like Bean did.
Mm.
Especially it can help you make your flush 5s. If Ancient comes around, then it's a huge boon. He's not doing a coward line, Shan says. Crazy take. But we respect crazy takes here. Another strengthen? Do it. You can do it now, Real.
There's no way. There's no way. Like we literally already have a face card synergy. I mean, we've got the 2.
Yes,
Like,
absolutely.
do we want to use 2 strengths to get when we could just use deaths and just make more kings? Like we've got 2 glasses,
2
1
strengths to make it a worse card that doesn't have synergy with the jokers we currently have.
Oh man. I'm still mad about this family ruining the fun flush. It could have been a flush house with the kings and the 2s. It would have been so good.
That's
but like,
true. It would have
we
been
can't do
actually
it.
a very nice hand if we didn't have this family with playing the flush house kings 2s. Oh yeah. Bean not taking the red seal 2 and Real had a different choice, right? Because they could take the glass 2. That makes sense. But
Mhm.
I feel like Bean just skipped the red seal 2 altogether.
yeah,
And I think
believe so.
once we found the lovers there, Bean definitely would have rathered lovers the red seal 2 over the red seal 7.
I'm also I'm also surprised that Real didn't save that strength previously to try to work on strengthening up that red seal 8. There's quite a bit of the game left, and you would
That's
love to
true.
have that
They
on a
did
face
have
card.
full strength at one time. You can get up to 10. That's 1 away from the jack, and then you're doing pretty good.
Yeah.
I think I would have liked to see that kind of stuff as well. That might have been a way to get ahead over Bean. I don't think Bean has had the chance to even strengthen the red seals that they picked up. They're still playing aces, actually.
Yeah, it's kind of surprising that we've kept the Scholar this long, but like,
Yes, absolutely.
it's working. So, I mean,
Beam finding 2 rebate cards and the purple seal at the bottom of their deck.
that
Very
you hate
happy
to see
about
it.
it. You can see it on their
gosh.
face.
as always happens. As always happens.
I think Bean actually might be keeping this Fool for the strength line or a death line on the purple seals. But
Yeah.
either way, I think Bean is greeting this Fool for a while.
Yeah, I think holding on to it is generally what I would do here, although Real does end up finding another Fool that I don't think is the same Fool.
Yes, I think
Oh.
it's a new one. How about a Vagabond?
I think Vagabond's good here. I think we've got that glass purple seal. I think we just want to go even deeper into that. Like we want ways to copy that. Vagabond for
Yeah.
the chance of more deaths is just. I don't know.
can
I think
agree.
I
And we've got
opened the
rebate
pack here
too,
first.
so we can just hold on to a couple 5s before we play our last hand. Still
Yeah.
have a little money to roll the shop.
That's true. That's true.
Real has not seen this Vagabond, so another purple seal king.
A little bit behind the shop, it looks like. Not by a lot,
6
but
and 7 will get us to 0. I think the Vagabond for Real may be in the next reroll.
I think so
If he
too.
had
A
actually taken the reroll, he might have missed it because he didn't have enough money to buy it.
little bit surprised we kept the Magician over taking that Hanged Man there.
Yeah, I think Real is thinking I want a little bit more money. There are
That's
a
fair.
couple of kings that don't have enhancements on it. But Hangman definitely calling your deck down. 44 cards right now, 42 after the Hangman. Helps with everything, honestly. With your rebate, helps with your finding your hand.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, to be fair, the players' decks are already, like, they're kind of small, so we've got the extra
Yeah.
discard, so it's not
Thanks to
as
that
bad to
Immolate.
miss it, but still.
So is Bean gonna run the strength here? The awkward thing playing with Vagabond is that now you don't want to save your tarots for like their ideal case. You kind of sometimes want to just throw them out when you can.
Yeah, with the mix of all the value, like if Bean wants to go for value in this PvP, we kind of almost have to throw the PvP because there's a lot of things that work
Yeah.
together in a strange sort of way between Vagabond and the purple seals and the rebate. It's like hard to go for score at the same time as that. I mean, we maybe can just keeping the aces around and then hope it works out, but I don't know. I
think it
feel
would
like this
actually
is
beneficial to throw this PvP because from our perspective, it looks like Real has a very high chance of winning. Level 5, 5 of a kind. I mean,
Yeah.
Bean probably still has 4 aces,
Yeah.
so
there's like no way that doesn't win, right? I feel like it's gotta.
yeah. So, Bean has forced turn order. Is there a way that Real can get out of it? No. They will just play it, and I think Bean will see the score and be like, I don't think my 4 aces is beating it. Time to maximize Vagabond. Which is, I mean, a good thing, honestly.
Yeah. It's interesting because this would be a very different spot if it wasn't for Bean winning that last PvP by 50 points, because then we're going down to 1, and then we're much less okay with that. And I think that
Yeah,
might
absolutely.
end up shaping the course of this game.
Fool for lovers on the 8s. No, decides not to take it. Judgment, we don't want to see that. I'm surprised he didn't toss the Queen Jack. We know we're not winning. We could have found the lucky ace. I guess maybe if you draw the lucky ace and then you hit all your lucky hits and you have
Yeah,
two
with the foil
skills,
kind, maybe.
maybe it gets there.
Well, I think the
It's
levels
possible.
from Reels would have just.
Ooh,
Unless we had
how about a
insane.
dusk?
Oh wow. Okay. Yeah, even
Very
more
good
so
with the lucky
those.
cards too, right? We can make our money
Yeah.
back after we spend all for Vagabond.
Okay, now that we have the retrigger, I'm more so seeing the line Shan was talking about strengthening up that king. We would have had 3 cards on the same thing for that dusk retrigger. I don't know.
Yeah,
It seems too crazy though.
I think so. I think if we were careful with our strengths, we could have had the Jack Red Seal by now. Oh, Bean has the option. Strengthening the 7s to the 8s? Why don't we take the 8 to Jack?
Are we planning for an 8-ball?
Oh, an 8-ball in
Huh?
this day and age with a vagabond in the inventory.
This isn't vanilla. You can't just make those glass. Like though, you need something to. You need a reason to. I don't know.
I know. But Bean does take it. So now 2 red seal 8s. Here's the vagabond for real story. 1 round behind, but I'm sure that's completely fine. A lot of time for real to make up. Okay, what is Bean looking to do? Because they do have strength in the fool. If they find the 8s again, they can turn into 9s, and then you just need 1 more strength fool combo to get them into jacks. Which now that we're saying it like that, now that I'm saying it out loud, it feels pretty unlikely.
I don't get why we didn't strengthen up both red seals there. I feel like you want a red seal face card, right? Like what is? Yeah. I don't know. I mean, I guess switching out vagabond for 8-ball is maybe something you'd want to do here, so you can still make your get your taros, but have more money. But I don't know.
I mean, but as soon as we find a strength, the 8s are going away anyway. So.
Right. I'm assuming. Maybe you think it's too late in the game.
Now, maybe Bean is thinking like getting them all as 8s will help him play like a 5 of kind hand if they find that times mult on trigger. So maybe they're thinking, well, if I get them to 8s, then I can play a flush 5.
That's true. Go for idle or I mean we've already got the generic re-triggers in hand, so it's like maybe we're a little bit less worried about the possibility of soccer hack being the thing.
This is huge money for Bean. Already at $52 and with the Dusk.
Yeah.
Actually, I just watched Real throw away 5 kings because it was their rebate card. Are they gonna be okay on this blind? Ooh. They have the strength on the queens. They do have the 4 of a kind. Okay. Okay. But that's another strength not going on the red seal 8.
The players just aren't gonna try for it.
Brainstorm.
Oh wow. Okay.
Oh baby.
Okay.
Honestly, now this 4 of a kind Joker looking a little bit like as you keep picking up really strong Jokers, the family is looking worse and worse.
This is the first time. I mean, to be fair, we're down to 3 lives, and this is the first time that I've thought like, oh, family's kind of in the way now. It's kind of been a good thing to have, but yeah, here it's like, well, I might, if it was me, I might be dropping the I mean, we kind of need to survive though, because we are on black stake. We are kind of deep into the game. True.
At the moment, if Bean hadn't taken this family, they would be down to 1 life basically.
It's true. It's true.
So at this moment, I mean, it seems like it was just the right choice. How about a lusty, is this a lusty? No, it's a negative greedy.
Is it greedy to take the native greedy?
How about a negative card sharp? Holy!
That's crazy. Oh my gosh.
2 negatives.
That's actually okay.
Be that valuable.
I love there's certain cards that are really fun to come up as negatives because there's certain things that like here, Bean is now incentivized and probably real once he finds it, incentivized to try to play multiple 4 of a kinds or 5 of a kinds or flush houses because like you wouldn't make a spot for this in the same way that I love like a negative constellation coming up. It's like, oh, now you're playing this mini game to go for every planet. You would never take that Joker in multiplayer if it wasn't negative. Yeah. But like now you've got this thing, might as well try to go for it since it's not taking up a Joker slot, which is cool.
Here's the brainstorm for real.
Okay, not too far behind them.
A lot of taros for both players. I don't think can you take the gold seal? I mean, if you get up to Jack, it's okay. Looks like Bean will decline. It's true. Also, Gangsta mentioned 2 negative cards makes your temperances look real good.
Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah, with Vagabond, especially.
If I watch Bean stone one of these 8s, I'm gonna get pissed off.
Wait, what did we drop? Oh, we dropped okay. There's an interesting difference there. Bean dropped the Chad for the brainstorm. Real dropped the rebate.
That's a pretty tough choice.
It is. I don't know. I'm surprised. The funny thing is, like, I would have expected, given the current live situation, maybe the opposite to happen. But I guess Chad isn't really scoring us much right now. I guess Chad is kind of a future thing. $0 Hermit. Nice.
I think Bean is a very greedy player. So I think it makes I'm not surprised that Bean dropped the Chad for even more money to make to find something. There's been a lot of times I've seen Bean playing a game, running like golden ticket, making like $200 a round, pressing the reroll button like 20 times and finding absolutely nothing, and then losing the game.
Yeah, it happens sometimes. It really
Chariot
does.
to replace the lucky, or replace the wild.
Yeah, I think I like that. I don't think we're probably going to be playing a bunch of 8s, so getting the red seal on it seems good. Still on those aces this late into the game.
That's true.
Just haven't found a reason or a way to switch out of him, I guess.
Bean has just gotten Star Tower like from the last 3 Vagabond hits, like literally the exact same 2.
The Vagabond's not been doing much so far, I gotta say. You really wanted to give you some deaths for that Purple Seal steal, and it just has Purple Seal glass. It just has not been.
I mean, like it would be draws the one of the Purple Seals at the bottom of his deck,
and another 9 again too. It was like almost the same as that other time that we were putting it out.
Classic.
Oh my
Still
gosh.
$43. I mean, that's more than what Real made from their rounds. So
yeah,
Bean is catching up. Here's the chat again. Gonna sell the Vagabonds? It is possible, right?
It's so I really don't know how to play Vagabond sometimes.
Not done anything, honestly.
It hasn't, but it could. If you get the deaths, you got more Purple Seal Glass Kings. It's so hard. Try to sell that family.
For a second. If you click fast enough, maybe it will override the lock.
Yeah. Secret sell the Eternal deck.
I mean, the funny thing is, if Bean had just kept using the stars, he probably would have had like a full diamond deck.
Yeah.
Would have been good for the future idol that is surely coming up in the seed.
Okay, looks like Bean might be
for the Chad and picks up the death. Real is already into the PvP. Down to Vagabond.
Getting that death is very, very good for Bean.
Ooh, how do we get... It's like a little awkward, right? Because you have to like use the Emperor and then immediately sell whatever's in it because we need to get down to as low as possible.
It can be weird lining up the Vagabond.
That's true. There was an 8-ball there. It may have been the time to pivot out of Vagabond.
Yeah, with the Chad and with the extra ace that we've got, honestly, yeah, the 8-ball was probably...
I don't know.
Like, you got the red seal on the 8s, and you've got... I know it doesn't make as many tarots, but you make a little bit less tarots, and you get to, you know, you get to keep your money. I don't know.
I think with Dusk and all the lucky aces, I think
we'll
be fine.
I feel true. Most of our money happens at the end
anyways.
I do
think we're going to be losing this PvP. We have not improved in any way, shape, or form.
Right.
I was actually going to discard all the aces. I was looking for a 5 of a kind of kings. Maybe even going to use the glass here. With the death in hand.
Yeah, the death makes it a little bit more acceptable to do that. And then you copying both with
Real
Chad
doesn't risk
and
the glass, and Bean does, Bean will take the... Well, no, Real has a lot of levels. It should.
I still think that's gotta be enough, right?
They don't risk anything, but yeah.
Copying the red seal 8 instead of saving the death for the glass.
Yeah, wants to greed the... Maybe thinking that it's unlikely they make the hands. So that they just want to full value the Vagabonds.
Yeah.
But I feel like if you
death comes
make
back
this
around through
play,
maybe.
Why didn't... And also, Bean changes one of the 8s that isn't the red seal into a sun. So I feel like if you make this play, you are basically saying, I'm not going to win this PvP ever.
Yeah.
And if that was the case, then maybe keeping the lucky aces might have been better.
And I think we might still think it's possible if we get the 4 of a kind and have the steal in hand. Are we going to strengthen this 8 up? Or are we committed to leaving them as 8s?
Do not the 9-10. One of them has the red seal on it. He's keeping them as 8s.
And not strengthening the 10 here?
No, he's moving the 9 into the 10 so he can play this as a pair with the Chad. And not even taking the red seal 8. Prioritizing keeping all of his red seals as 8s.
Huh. I mean, forces turn order, I guess.
King, all the way at the end of the bottom of the deck again.
Yeah, this king has been just a thorn in Bean's side, I feel like.
It's been a little bit of a troll, I won't lie. $100,000 to $1 million for Real Story side.
Wait, are we not playing down to our Duskant? Are we? Maybe we think we can
forgot!
do. Well, we might be trying to do. I wonder if we can get a second 5 of a kind and get card sharp.
There's no shot.
I don't know how much is left. We've got a death though.
In hand. Oh, actually, you know what, Sizak? I think you're right. You are right. That is another 5 of a kind.
Oh my gosh. But we really we don't want to have to copy that one. We want the glass.
Better player than me. Discard.
We really want that glass.
You'll draw another king, surely.
That glass king is just, oh my gosh. Causing the players all sorts of trouble.
Play the glass king, even though they know that their opponent is not on the dusk hand. It does not break.
I mean, I think Real wins without finding the glass king.
Yes.
But that does just hurt because this is gonna be dusk, so we've got the it does hurt to use the death on something else though, like a lot. Is that enough? That's
it
like
is enough because they put the luckies up front.
Right, yeah, with the
in the hanging Chad.
Yeah, I was just wondering if it was enough with the
to guarantee.
Yeah. I think we can. Yeah, I think we can put 1 up there. I love that card sharp ended up. Like,
yeah, absolutely. I mean, it was an excellent play. Kind of baited Bean a little into playing the glass, which I mean, it didn't pay off, but that is a bonus. The one thing is, Bean is way ahead in the shop. This is the negative negative greedy Joker that Bean saw an ante ago.
Yeah. I think if I don't think it was like it wasn't super early in that ante, was it? But definitely, he's definitely ahead.
Maybe after the small blind. I'm not entirely sure, but definitely a while ago, I would say.
Now, when you get a glass purple seal like that, and you have a vagabond, you expect by the end of the game you're gonna have like 7 of those in your deck.
Yes, absolutely.
Neither player have been able to copy.
One.
He
potentially would have had 0. And the shop is dry. It is barren, absolutely. And I'm not talking about the rare Joker. Absolutely nothing for Bean in this shop. The extra money providing like no advantage right now.
Yeah, it's really just gonna come down to how good is the shops in this ante for Bean. Because if Bean can find some powerful Joker, like maybe even just a photo might be enough at this point to take it over.
I think so.
Yeah, it's really just gonna come down to that.
Abby, it's because Bean probably blocked a common, so it showed the next common, which was the negative greedy Joker. Probably through the rebate. Like, Bean probably blocked the rebate, so the common queue shifted forward.
That makes sense.
Alright, what is, yeah, I mean, Real Story's deck is, I mean, a chatter said it right. It's just a lot better right now.
I'm not sure what led to that.
I mean, the strengths on the queens into kings, whereas Bean was strengthening 7s into 8s.
Yeah. I mean, I would get it if Bean was strengthening up that red seal, but we just made 8s. I don't. Yeah, I'm not sure what that was for. Okay, we're getting a flush 5 for Real, trying to transition out of the 5.
The Star Tower. It's been Star Tower.
Yeah, what the heck?
This entire game.
True.
Holy crap.
Oh my gosh.
I'm telling you, Bean could have had a full deck
It's a
of
rigged vagabond.
diamonds by now.
Take fish from the start. Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense.
The purple seal all the way at the bottom again. Bean's shaking his head. He's in disbelief.
This is... We're getting this weird, like, deja vu moment.
it's
just...
literally repeating over and over. Star Tower, purple seal glass at the bottom, non-stop.
over and over and
At
over.
least he doesn't
again.
have rebate to see rebate cards at the bottom too.
Oh man, yeah, that's true. I've got to avoid that finally.
Would you rather look at Dusk here over one random tarot? A little bit more money possibly.
How much is that on? So you've got 4 potential lucky hits. On average, if you play lucky card, you're making on average like $1.5. So that's about like $6 on average. Well, it's like a little bit less. It's like $5 on average.
I feel
don't
like
know.
the
$5
main
for
thing
him
is like the difference between hitting the $20 hit and not hitting a $20 at all is the big thing. In my opinion.
Yeah. But I feel
So
like you
it's
gotta
not
think
really
about
about estimated value because of how, because like each shop you need that a little bit of extra money to be able to play the shop.
I guess that makes
being
sense. Increasing the
vagabonded.
odds that you actually have money. Yeah.
All right, so here's the purple seal glass. I'm sure death. Well, here's another tower, and a temperance, which is not what you want to see on your first hand. Sure, death will come right after this hand. It's gonna keep the temperance actually.
I mean, it's a lot of money with those negatives in there. I don't know how much it is, but it's got to be really good money.
Honestly, I feel like because of how awful this vagabond has been, unless Bean finds like a joker, like that Real Story does not receive, it may be just there's nothing vagabond can do from this point onwards, right?
Yeah.
Sell the vagabond now. Do it. You had the judgment. Technically, another star.
He's not happy with the vagabond, that's for sure. Yeah,
absolutely not. I would not be at all.
He was shaking his head at it a second ago. Oh my gosh.
Should we sell the star? Because we can get one more vagabond here. Copy the dusk.
Yeah, I think I kind of agree on
money
it.
here.
Like, yeah, money is important. Like, we're really hoping we kind of need more than just a good vagabond hit at this point. I mean, maybe a death can save us, but
I mean, possibly if you get the death on the glass card and the
but we never draw it,
play their glass. Here's a strength. The funny thing is, the not strengthening the 8s did nothing because there has been no photograph. We can't take a cat on the last fight, potentially the last fight.
I do think that
card, it's got to be a skip, right?
I do think that given the fact that Real can play, okay, one issue I want to say on Real side is that we were doing 5 of a kind, and now we need maybe we have which might make it harder to do the card sharp thing. Yes. But maybe actually all our kings might all be suit changed at this point, so we might be fine.
Can we get this driver's license? We can if we sell Vaga, Fool, and Ceres for it.
Yeah, I mean,
Real might want to be closing it up here because I mean this is another ×3 Molter that I mean could put Bean down this game too.
Thinking about selling the negative card sharp, but we still have to sell one of our jokers.
Well, I mean, for the same reason you said that, like, it's just, is it possible to play 2 flush 5s here now that he's moved into flush?
How many? We got 13 kings. 11 of them are on suit, so it is difficult, but it is definitely possible.
Yes. I definitely wouldn't want. I guess I mean, but Real does value this. I mean, of course we gotta value Vagabond, even though here's a
I think
mime.
the Fool. Okay.
Mime. We have a few steals. This is a good amount of score if we can find our.
Yeah. That could be the thing to go for.
Want something better. That is dangerous. Because we have what? We only have 1 reroll to find a Joker here.
Wow. Yeah, that's...
And we're not going to find it.
Yeah, at 1 life, I don't know. I feel like you kind of... I don't know. We gonna sell Vagabond for the hallucination?
Okay, I don't even know.
I think we're just bitter at the Vagabond at this point.
I think being definitely a little frustrated with the Vagabond.
I don't think that was the right move. Like, I think Bean still has a chance here. Oh man, and I think Vagabond helps because you could maybe find a death in this PvP, and then you can death that glass, and then suddenly.
I think Bean all Bean needed to do was sell a tarot and then reroll, right? Or I'm not exactly sure. I thought that they had $11 and the reroll was 12, but.
Yeah, I mean, they could have taken the Tarot Tycoon, which I feel like I don't hate here, but maybe you don't want more tarots, but at the same time, there's still things we can do with our tarots.
More tarots in this speed? More stars and towers? Yes, please.
Yeah, and like Temperances are really good because of the negatives.
Temperance would be pretty good. Tarot Tycoon, a little spicy, but maybe. But what is Bean looking to play? And honestly, like, I mean, you sold the Vagabond for a hallucination, so you're not even, like, you didn't even pick up strength, really, right? Whereas, like, Real kept the Vagabond and still has all the strength that Bean has.
Yeah. That take does confuse me. I feel, it almost feels like Bean is just, I don't know, maybe there's some reason for it. I mean...
I think
us
it
keep
is
money in the future,
at least a little bit of frustration. If I saw my Vagabond hitting me with stars and towers nearly every hand, I would probably be a little bit ticked off, just a tiny bit.
Yeah.
Maybe as much as ticked off I was after I realized Vagabond double booked his casting with his MLBA match today.
Oh.
Just kidding. Just kidding. Good luck on your MLBA match, Vagabond, if you're still playing it.
Oh, was he gonna be casting in this one?
Co-cast with me, but he's oh wait, I have an MLBA match.
Oof. Oh man.
What is Bean going to do here?
So it looked like Real elected to not try to.
Card sharp.
I think Real played a couple cards too.
For Bean. This is so sad.
Yeah, it's rough. I noticed. I think Real
definitely a couple of steals, flush 5 or 5 of a kind.
Yeah, Real did not go for the
card sharp
here, which I'm a little bit surprised by.
They didn't even get a flush 5 either, so they didn't have the hand at all.
Yeah, but with the 2 different kings, we could have gone 5 of a kind again. I mean, we would have had to specifically draw both of them, but. Definitely something that we could have done.
I mean, Real also had the star. It was possible to go, maybe like move 1 heart into a diamond and then play the 5 of a kind and try for the. Oh yeah, if he hadn't committed the second hand, try for the card chart 5 of a kind. Actually, I think Bean has the chance to win it here, but I honestly think
Bean probably is going to take this one most likely because we've got more steel.
Yes.
The big advantage Real had last time was the
4 of a kind might be the better hands. We're swapping around a lot. It looks like 4 of a kind is 180 times 19 and no 5 of a kind levels. So 4 of a kind is better right now. With the 2 red seal steals, Thereelstory only has 1 steal in the hand right now. I feel like Bean can take it.
I mean, that's Real's best hand.
They're actually just waiting for Real to play their last hand since they have forced turn order. Playing around with the vouchers he's redeemed while he's waiting.
I guess with that many cards to bump, maybe Real couldn't have found it for sure. I don't know.
2.9 million.
Yeah, I think with all that steel, I think Bean can beat that.
Is he thinking about that he doesn't need the Glass King either?
That's crazy.
I think that's very crazy.
You're on 1 life.
I mean, some people can just do the math in their head. I'm not one.
Yeah,
And I think if Bean discards this Glass King, he's not one of them either.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't think that's it might be enough, but it doesn't feel like it would be, right? Because Real played the glass. And Bean's not gonna have card sharp or anything.
With the re-triggers because you have 2 re-triggers on it. No, 3
Okay, I mean,
with the...
to be fair, well, I think we're still at the same, like, the score does get pretty similar. I can't believe you did it, though. That's crazy. Because we've got the 2 reds. Yeah, it's not going to be enough because in the end, I think they had the same number of times 1.5 triggers because it was the 1 glass hit 3 times with 1 steel versus 2 red steel, but the hand levels are lower, so unless we get some good luckies.
Yeah, and the luckies are not hitting. I think this will be a GG. Real will take game 2.
The glass would have done it. The glass would have done it.
I mean, got the glass. It feels like I feel like I see Bean in this situation a lot of times, which is not like a dig at him at all. He just had so much money, was farther in the shop, and found nearly nothing.
Yeah, it happens sometimes, for sure.
Where Thereelstory, just off the back of like pretty good levels on 5 of a kind, can take each one. And also the fact that Bean was playing aces and Real moved into kings like nearly immediately. Oh no, GG. We're going to a game 3.
Yeah, I'm surprised. I feel like Bean could have taken that. Like, there's a couple ways Bean could have taken that PvP. Although there's also, I feel like both players could have. Real, I'm not sure. I think Real maybe could have gone for the card chart value, but maybe I didn't see the exact numbers in the deck. Maybe that would have been a little bit too hard to trust in to try to go for. But I definitely think the Bean could have kept the glass or
the card chart 5 of a kind last round, and his deck is more fixed. Well, I mean, I guess it's not that much more fixed because Vagabond was awful, but.
Yeah. And if anything, I think it might be a little bit harder now because we've gone towards the flush 5, but not completely, where we had the 2 cards. So, like, you can't completely rely on flush 5, but you only got 2 left that are offsuit, so you can't really rely on 5 of a kind either.
Yeah, but
and so it's a little bit hard.
Real did have the star in hand. I think you could have forced the 5 of a kind with that.
Yeah.
I think it was possible. And yeah, Bean tossing that glass king, I think Bean definitely could have had it. Maybe with a little bit fortunate draw, because you would have to draw another king and then keep some of the steel in hand. But I think Bean could have had it as well, beating the 3 million. He got close with no glass, right?
We also
glass, that definitely wins.
Yeah, because glass is like a 2.25, which is enough there.
2.25 minimum.
Oh yeah, because we have 3 re-triggers on it, so it's even more, isn't it? It's like a. Times,
I think we would still look
times
at the
3.
family, right? The family should still be better.
Yeah, no, so true. Well, no, but we've got the trigger and then the dusk and then the Chad, so it's 3.
Oh yeah, you're absolutely right. That's 3 re-triggers.
Yeah, Mime also would have done it if he had picked up that Mime because we had 2 steals in hand.
Definitely. I think not taking the Mime was maybe a bit too hopeful when your rerolls cost so much. And then
we had 1 reroll
I think
left.
After you bricked on your last couple of rerolls, I think the selling of the Vagabond was just a bit of frustration, which I mean a little understandable for sure.
Yeah. Like you got either you take the Mime or you hold on to the Vagabond, I think, in that point. But like we said, it's that Vagabond there's a personal vendetta against that Vagabond at that point.
Let's just say. It might. No. I was gonna say we won't be seeing Vagabond on the casting booth for Bean's 10K any longer. Just kidding.
Oh man.
Was the Mime eternal? Do you remember?
I don't think so. I think it was just
eternal. Then I think I would have liked to see it picked up.
Yeah.
Because even if the Vagabond like you are plenty far into the tarot queue, you could hope to Well, I mean, if your opponent keeps the Vagabond, then you might fall further behind, depending. It's hard.
Yeah,
it's hard
surely
to
you hit
make
those
that
deaths
choice.
eventually, right? It's
Yeah.
It's bound to. That's definitely how probability works. You're bound to hit the deaths now. I almost feel like you almost start to get the opposite superstition where it's like, well, this Vagabond's just a dud. It's never gonna give me anything.
Yep, absolutely. This is the special edition Vagabond. Only stars.
Only stars and towers. Oh man.
I mean, the rest of the seed. The strongest part of the seed was not even the red seal 2. It was just glass, right?
Yeah.
1 glass king of spades, 2 glass 2 of spades.
Yeah. I do wonder if Real could have Maybe towards the end there, maybe used one of the strengths and some aces, and then had a 5 of a kind with the 2s. And I wonder if that could have been
twos
a
with
good
the
move.
double glass.
Yeah.
That could have been a good idea, actually.
If you can't copy the
I
glass
wouldn't
you want to
mind
copy,
it.
use what you have, you know? Yeah. Shan saying the strength line was the kings into the 2s. I mean...
It would have been a winning line, given the seed, but I can't endorse that.
Oh, man.
Jurassic Craft, if you're getting the reload error, you might have like some Twitch plugins that affect Twitch that are making it happen. I don't know if you can hear me since the reload error like screws with watching the
You might have to like type them.
but, try uninstalling some of your plugins. And your ad block technically, but you know. About 30 Vagaprocs with 4 worlds, 4 stars, 4 towers, 3 suns, and 0 deaths or hangman.
No hangmans either is crazy too. That's
the kind of stuff we like to see.
Oh my gosh. That's
those are the vagabonds we dream of. That's worth keeping yourself at $0.
So that's like half of the hits were suit changers and towers, which is like that's like 5 out of the what 20 tarots that are available.
Yeah,
something like that.
And then I mean honestly, even lovers was better than like other suit changers, right?
Yeah.
Like at least lovers can help you move into a flush 5.
Oh man.
All right. It looks like Real will be banning first. They're probably going to go with Black Stake again, but Real will ban Red, Blue, Yellow, Ghost, Zodiac, Magic. So more of the standard decks, and Bean's going to pick Erratic, Anaglyph, Nebula. I've noticed Bean likes Anaglyph a lot.
Really?
I felt, well, more than the
didn't.
average, it feels like.
Maybe I'm thinking maybe it's Zeno and Vagabond. I know there's like there's two multiplayer related streamers that agree that Anaglyph sucks, but I might be thinking Zeno Vagabond. Maybe Bean's not one of those two.
And Real picks Nebula. So we're gonna have
spicy.
Another interesting game. Nebula, basically one of possibly the least favorite deck of all Balatro players, not just including the multiplayer community, and that's including Black Deck, which is definitely weaker.
Yeah, I feel like we've seen a decent number of, at least it seems like there's been a decent number of Nebula decks played in this tournament. I think it's because like no one likes it, so people like throw it out because they know their opponent doesn't want it, but then their opponent doesn't want to choose the other decks they like too. Because like,
well, that's not what we wanted to do. He's gonna go for the straight. Actually, I don't like going for the Jack High straight because this does not win in 1.
Yeah, same. I think I only go for the straight. Oh, it worked out anyways. I think I only go for the straight if you've got like not 9 through queen or like literally just 9 through queen. No, 9 through queen or 10 through king. Those are the 2 straights that I go for. But other than that, I don't.
So I think.
And Real gets out in 1 as well.
Say that this was the Estra Kami line where you open the jumbo pack, or no, you open the buffoon pack and immediately sell what comes out and grab the Chad. I think Bean is thinking about it.
I can kind of see that. Honestly, like multiplayer Chad this early on, like, do you really need it anyways? I feel like if we get an Econ Joker in the buffoon pack, like I feel like I open the buffoon pack. If there's nothing good, if there's 2 Eternals, well, we're screwed. But that's unlikely. If we open the buffoon pack. If there's a good Econ Joker,
we basically like have put ourselves at an insane handicap.
Yeah, but otherwise, if there's good Econ Joker, you keep the Econ Joker. Or if there's like a Chad or something, a sock or something, you got to keep that. Otherwise, you just sell and pick up the Chad.
One time I did the Estra Kami line.
And
or I'm calling the Estra Kami line. I don't know if it's Estra Kami associated with Estra Kami. I bought the buffoon pack, sold it for the good Joker in the shop, which wasn't an Econ, but it was like okay. It is 2 Econ Jokers in the buffoon pack, by the way.
Yeah.
I think it might have been a Chad. I won in like 3 to 4 hands, and then it was a brainstorm, in the shop. Which would have been, and also my opponent didn't do that line, so they got their brainstorm in a pack. That they paid $4 for. It was really bad.
Ouch. Yeah, that's
already in the first shop, And I mean, like, this pack is not easy either. Do you want the faceless or do you want the business card?
The rough thing about this pack is that you really want business card with the Chad, but you no longer have the option to go both of them. I feel like faceless, given that you can't take the Chad, I feel like you just go face. I think faceless is more money on average.
I think so too, but the problem is faceless is also less. It hurts your score, right?
It's true. It's true. It's harder to play with.
And you could also, I mean, you can also open this jumbo pack to dig even deeper into the Joker queue.
That's true. Given what we saw in that pack, I don't think Bean will be happy if he opens the jumbo, because he'll see those plus 2 more Jokers. But maybe that's better. As long as the other 2 Jokers aren't anything good, you see 2
bad
further.
Eternals, and then you're like, yes, easy.
Yeah.
This is a tough one. Absolutely.
It's always rough with these like silly like first round shot ends up making the difference, because like maybe there's a statistically right move, but like who's really to say? And so much of that just comes down to like what's in those packs, and Bean probably gonna get rewarded.
Like, it also depends on what comes in the follow-up, right? Because if Bean takes this Chad, which he does, and then you find, I mean, if you find photograph immediately, you're like, okay, well, that was pretty good. Or like you find a gold seal immediately.
I mean, the business card's going to be a pretty good thing to find right away. Real, unfortunately, is going to die to the blind. Card. Yeah.
And now we can take both.
Yeah. Real is going to die to the blind, but we did also get $15 from perfect faceless Joker hit, so it's like...
I mean, but is that worth the life?
No, but...
that was my problem with faceless a little. And then now you have the smiley face.
Mary Andy with faceless, though? I mean, Real is pulling ahead in money. I don't know.
How about the Chad business card that we got right now, though?
Yeah, they'll probably catch us.
If Bean opens the pack, they'll get the smiley face too.
The foil Jimbo is actually great to see.
Look at this divergence. It is disgusting. Bean might be thinking that the business card is too much, like it'll score too much when they try and play it. It might take the faceless instead. We'll take the business card. I think that's a little bit more reasonable.
Yeah, I think with the Chad, you just gotta take the business card.
Yeah. So Real takes that pack and is punished. Well, technically Real did not have to greed so hard. They could have made one face card discard, got $5, and then won the hand.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. Yeah.
Jack High? I don't think Jack High will win. Oh, Jack High and then Queen High doesn't win. Though I think the pair might get a little bit more score. Yeah, because now you can't play a high card again.
Yeah, both the players are having issues with scoring too soon.
Yeah.
A little bit unfortunate. Real bottom decking a lot of their face cards. Really unlucky there. Really wanting to... Because this
it's actually very unfortunate because Bean checked the high card Jack and was like, okay, this does not win, and it's also not enough to win in 2, but then threw the debuffed Jack along with it, which made it enough that another high card would win, when he could have just sent a singular Jack.
And business card is asleep.
Business card asleep? Should have lost a life and took the faceless Joker, honestly.
Like, I honestly don't even necessarily think, like, I think Bean's slightly in a better position, but Real's position isn't terrible. Like, we've got some stuff going for us. With the Mary Andy faceless, it's not bad.
That's a lot of money.
And Jimbo's keeping us alive.
A lot of money. Yeah, and I agree. Jimbo is really nice here because that's the score you need so you can discard all of the face cards.
Yeah.
Let's see if this business card wants to participate in Bean's group activity. Oh, $4?
Okay, it's finally doing stuff. It's finally doing stuff.
Right. Bean also has this, can play another high card king and then has the full house after. Now this is good money. Well, assuming these hit on average.
It is, but so is what Real's doing over here. Oh, I didn't even realize this blue seal steel king. Get some high card levels as well.
Yeah, they both took it. It was in the standard pack that they saw last shop. And Real actually gets started on the high card levels. Hangman and your Fool probably don't need to use the high card just yet.
Smart.
Cardomancer.
do need to remember we do
I
need
think we can
to.
use the Pluto now.
Okay, yeah, we need to use it at some point.
Both
We are on
players will
Nebula
take the
deck.
devil.
Wonder if there'll be any forgetting we're on Nebula deck.
Yeah, using Emperor on Nebula deck. Oof. Bean actually takes the 2-pair instead of the high card level. And from the Celestial pack. In fact, it's a little surprising that they opened the Celestial pack.
Honestly, yeah.
Especially on Nebula. You know one of them is high card, and if you weren't going to take it, then, like, what were you opening the pack for?
I think Real is more interested in the high card levels. The only thing with the high card right now is with Real we're having more of an issue with winning too quickly. And so more high card levels.
Yeah, because you do have the foil Jimbo.
Yeah. Yeah, because now we win.
So it's hard to
I guess we still are winning in 2,
Discord.
which I think was the case before anyways, but we probably would have been winning in 3 if we didn't take the high card levels.
492. It looks like Real will be okay. And I mean, with like 5 discards, you can just send like 1 away. Like you can use 1 discard just like as a discard instead of as a money discard.
Exactly. Yeah, Mary Andy really helps.
There's plenty of space for Real to find value, I think. It's just a little like tricky. Both players taking a lot more time in this seed already, which I mean the complexity of the seed has already been insane. Many decision points, and then like each round you want to maximize your income, right?
For sure, for sure.
5 of a kind for Bean. Actually, a little interesting that you will not be like Bean doesn't want to go for a high card level here, though I don't think a high card would have won anyways. But because they have the business card, so they're incentivized to play all of their face cards.
Right. The definitely
for the
leading
4 of a
Paragon
kind here.
different a little bit. I think that 4 of a kind level could end up being really good in the PvP, for sure.
Yeah, I agree. And also, since you're playing Nebula, like you'll get the high card levels.
Yeah, if you
right?
want them,
it will
they're
most
there.
likely be your most played hand. I think it's
Oh
like
my gosh,
perfectly
there's
fine.
a sock. Oh, that's not good for Real. I mean, it's kind of good for Real in the short term because we can maybe win the PvP with that, but
That's very interesting. Will Bean take the reroll to find this? A lot of Real is definitely
it's an expensive reroll if we
making more
do.
money than Bean here.
Unless there's like a hermit in here.
$49 right now. And
There
at
is.
least a roll ahead. I mean, you take the Faceless and the Mary Andy. Insane combo.
Yeah.
We tossing the Jimbo? I mean, I guess
That
yes,
Jimbo's
because you got the
doing so much
foil
for
on the
us.
sock.
I guess that's true. And we got the smiley face. I guess if we're playing base cards, we don't really need the Jimbo anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah, card sharp could also be a lot too. We could just go high card. We can go
would
up to 4
rather
levels
go
of high
high
card
card with
and
the card
card sharp. Yeah.
And drop the Steel Joker.
Yeah, I guess we can do both, right? We can take the sock and smiley, and then we can also go high card for now at least. Maybe play like 3 high cards and then like a have them as a face cards, or maybe we just greed and go for the money with the face cards and just play high cards.
Actually, interestingly enough, Bean took the observatory voucher.
Oh,
Maybe
okay.
potentially for the high card build. I think that makes sense, especially in Nebula. High card is a little bit more forced than other decks. If it does become a high card seed and you don't take this voucher, you could be down 2.25. Actually, never mind, 1.5 because you only have 1 voucher. One inventory.
Yeah, that's the issue with observatory. You fight an easier Nebula, but then you've only got the 1 space. So.
Phantom and Zeno, thank you for the raids.
Hello.
How was Vagabond's game?
Oh, was that
Real
was happening?
actually finds this
Vagabond? Was that Vagabond?
burnt, but do we want burnt here?
I don't know. I mean, I love the high card levels, but like, what do you drop? I could see maybe dropping Smiley Face if we just want to. Like, you could drop Smiley Face. We go up to like level 5 high card, and just do that. Because we can get.
The reason why I don't like burnt here is because it is Nebula. So like we're gonna get the levels from the Celestials. I think we don't need the burnt, and it's already like Real even has level 4 high card already. So
that's true. And I guess honestly we could still do a high card with Smiley Face here because that's 10 molt. That's 10 molt right now. And then we've got the foil from we got some base chips and we got the foil from that. So
yeah, for sure. I definitely like Real's position. I mean, just the card sharp and you're playing high card. It's kind of like a bit too hard to beat out. since you have the chip source and the molt source with the smiley. However, Bean does have the Chad smiley, so.
Yeah, it looks like we are doing the high card. Okay.
Will Bean go for a big hand, like a 5 of a kind? Place the pair. Bean also took the burglar, which is, I mean, it's good money with the Chad business card, right? It's actually kind of funny. On Real side, they have the Mary Andy and the Faceless, and Bean's side has the burglar and the business card.
Right.
Like
it's
complete opposites, but kind of the exact same.
Yeah, the combo with Econ Joker on both sides.
Yeah. Here comes the high cards with the card sharp.
And the steel in hand too.
Yeah. Good amount of score.
And we're still getting faceless value as well. Like this is going quite well for Real, like I gotta say.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, that might be enough for him. Oh, yeah, never mind.
11k here would put him at 17, but I was gonna say if Real doesn't redraw a face card.
Oh yeah, never mind. I was looking at the numbers wrong. I was thinking that he was the one with 15,000 already. Yeah, never mind. This does go to Real.
Actually, can Real discard 3 and play a high card that isn't a face card? He hasn't checked it, but it's possible that the 10 high might win. You would need 2,000, probably not, right? If he discards these face cards,
I think you can check by yeah, I think you can check by putting the steel as the card you're playing there. Did Real check that?
Oh, he's gonna play it. Okay, values the
enough,
$5 over the Pluto level.
Yeah, I think I probably would too.
Oh,
Just
actually,
like-
no, not even 5, right? Because it was a gold card, so only $2 over the Pluto level.
Oh, true.
So actually, that's probably not worth, because he would pay $4 for a Celestial pack anyways.
Yeah, there is the order. I don't know if I want to go to explain the order while we're in the middle of commentating this, but someone in chat asking about the differences from the Major League rule set, and yeah, the order. Yeah, there's glass.
So the order,
glass is
as a quick summary, it means that shops are not anti-based in terms of their queue. They're like the entire seed is just one full shop.
Mm-hmm.
So let's say you find a brainstorm in anti 2 and your opponent doesn't, they will have the opportunity to find it in future shops, in like future antis. Whereas in normal vanilla Balatro, that's not what happens.
Yeah.
And then there's some other slight changes, but that's the most important one.
Yeah, for sure.
Oh, and I guess Glass and Chad, but
yeah. It sounds like they were already talking about that. They knew about those, but yeah.
Right. So 3 lives to 3 lives here, but that's because Real lost a life on the big blind, right? But Real,
right.
I mean, look at this money. The Mary Andy is insane right now.
It's doing really well. It's kind of crazy how much it's working out.
Okay, here's the card chart for Bean. Is this Steel Joker desynced in terms of the sticker? It was not Eternal from Real because they used a Judgment.
Wait, does that causes that to happen in the
I
shop? Oh, because they've opened it. It was inside a Judgment. Yeah. I mean, I don't think we want the Steel Joker anyways, but if that was a really good Joker,
it won't matter. But it does look like it may have been desynced because of the Judgment. High card level here. Yeah, I definitely would rather keep the blue seal than discard it for $5. And definitely if you're discarding the blue seal with a gold card.
Yeah.
But they do draw the face card afterwards, so they can keep the high card with the blue seal.
Could have a gold card in hand as
Bean
well.
is thinking about this card sharp.
Yeah.
It is not as good for Bean because they may not be going high card levels.
I wonder if Bean knows that was the difference in the first PvP.
Yeah. Here's the photograph. Good for Bean, not good for Real.
Dang. Yeah, being down a chat, that is scary. That is a scary thing to see. Oh
Yep.
man,
Red Seal.
I feel like you still gotta
be...
take it probably.
It's tough. I mean, we did see in game 1 Real doing a mismatch of photo chat and high card.
I mean,
So
heck,
it's very awkward to play it, right? It feels so bad sometimes.
I mean, it is just better, at least for now. I think it is just better than Smiley Face, right? Because I think our high card is at
yes,
level 5
because
at
of our high
least.
card level is so good.
Yeah.
And because we have this sock, right?
Thinking about
And we're not
dropping
getting rid of
this
this
card
sock anytime soon, just because it's 50 chips. And Real, I think Real's gonna agree with you. They're about to sell the Smiley. Doing
Hope so. We were looking at the card sharp, and I don't think there's no way that's the move.
Yeah. Bean is thinking about it. Eternal oops all sixes.
Yeah, Real like pointed at it and
Ooh.
moved on immediately. Oh my gosh. Okay.
What about a golden ticket?
Oh, that's so hard. We've got one gold card right now. It's just so much worse than our other econ stuff.
Yeah.
But like, or we could greed and just drop the card sharp and do all the econ. That's an
True.
option as well.
I mean, because if you drop the faceless, then the Mary Andy isn't useless. If you drop the Mary Andy, you lose a lot of faceless value. So it actually, I think it looks like Real's going to choose the card sharp to drop. And Bean takes the Eternal Dice to pair up with the business card that they have.
Ooh,
That is scary because if there's no Bloodstone in this seed, it could be a disaster.
Yeah, that's so
Bean-
hard
we
because
saw
it's
Bean
a
take
lot
the
of money.
Eternal
But
Shoot the Moon in game 1. Let's see if this pays off.
gosh, I hate Black Snake Eternals. I'm just. This is why I don't play Black Snake.
This is really scary. If we see Bloodstone anytime soon, it'll be okay. But
Yeah,
I mean,
it's
if
really
it's an
gonna come down
idle
to
seed
Bloodstones
and
in the
Real
seed.
makes the pivot out of high card. If it's a high card seed, I mean the dice is just not really looking as good as we want it to be. I wonder what's under this red seal stone. It's like a loot box.
Yeah, I like thinking of the Red Seal Stones. Like, they can be annoying sometimes, but it's also kind of fun to be like, what is it? What's in there? Getting more 2-pair levels.
Yes.
Was considering
looks
if
like
it won.
doesn't win.
Yeah.
1100, so they'll need 500 more. It's not a card sharp 2-pair. The chances you draw a 2-pair here, you've got 2 kings in hand. It's possible, and I think Bean could probably get out with another hand, maybe a pair. I don't know what they played this round.
Yeah.
But surely they played at least pair or high card here. And they do draw the 2-pair actually.
That's true. Yeah, Real definitely could get a big lead with that golden ticket for sure.
Here's
Yeah,
the high
and Real
card,
is already way ahead in the
little
shot.
golden
because-
ticket money, blue seals too.
Yeah.
Holy.
It's crazy that
actually
like
a little bit interesting.
Yeah, he had the burglar earlier, thinking about going back to it. It
Yeah.
looks like now. I mean, now we got even more reason to have
I mean,
the
with the
burglar. Our
card
money
sharp,
can go
it's like
crazy.
super desperation. It feels like. Oh, and here's a devil for Real. They have the ticket.
Yeah.
They are not burdened by this this crazy or this eternal.
And
dice.
we get to go with a rebate now. Yeah. Not taking the
Polychrome
glass.
3? I feel like you gotta take the Polychrome 3 on Real side. Glass, is it a glass 8 or a 9?
It was a yeah, it's an 8. I think.
Bean's
Yeah,
gonna
I'm pretty sure
skip
that's an 8. Yeah, Real skipped it as well. Didn't give it a lot of thought.
I think Polychrome 3 is like a bit more valuable. It is a
Yeah,
hackable
Polychrome is
card.
better, but it's also, and it is hackable, but it's also farther from a face
Yeah.
card. Which the glass is like, yeah, maybe you can make that up to a jack, but
I mean, if hack shows up and there's no more times mult in the seed. Oh, here's photograph.
Bean
This is the
finally
one that
finding the photo.
Bean has been looking for all game.
yeah.
Well, I mean, maybe not looking for it, but definitely better for Bean than it is for Real.
100%.
And this Drops a card sharp, but this may be enough to get the PvP win. Takes a full house level, actually. Level 4 full house for Bean.
Well, I don't think it's dying that got real ahead. I think it was the Faceless Joker just giving so much more money.
Yeah.
It
was kind of like unfortunate, right? Because with Bean's information, they took a Chad business card, which is versus Faceless. I mean, that's a pretty, like, I think the parity there is like they're about even. But then Mary Andy was in the next shop, and that is what absolutely got real ahead.
Yeah.
Mary Andy Faceless is obviously way better than what you can put out with Chad business card. Okay, so under the loot box, it is a 5. We have 5 red seal, and honestly, how about a lot of money here with your golden ticket?
Are we gonna be doing? We gotta be doing high cards here, right? If we want to play this,
Yeah,
I think we gotta do
so.
that. Because I think real. Oh, we're doing a pair. I don't think. I think that real.
Well,
Looking at the number.
Just get rid of the cards.
Yeah, but I think because what real was looking at there was I think it was 3 or 4,000. So if you do that, then on the card sharp it's like 12,000 on a face card high card, which I'd feel a lot better with 3 of those than with 2 of those.
Yeah, you're right. Absolutely, I would agree. I think once we see this 20,000 though, I think, well,
we still like I think okay, especially with the steel in
Real can
hands.
get it. Steel in hands. Let's see it. 17k. So this is the 20k.
Yeah. Okay. This is.
And Bean played another full house.
Yeah. See, I think that real.
Yeah, could have played.
Real would have had that
high
if they
card on
played
their first hand and taken the PvP win, but
Mhm.
greeted the pair of 5s here, made $8 but lost the PvP off of it.
Yeah. Honestly, you might have even been able to. I mean, it might not have worked out depending on how the draws went, but Real might have been able to just play that 5 as a high card just to get it on the card sharp.
Yeah.
And not played anything else with it. But I don't know. We might have seen the steel one hand later and then.
Yes, you only need honestly, you only need the face cards, right? Because you are just running one singular face card for the high card. So the steel obviously showing up is important, but
Yeah.
you may have been able to get it. And also may have just been able to play like a high card that was like, that got rid of all the top ends and maybe played a better high card 5 later, right? But I guess then you wouldn't be card sharpening and photograph, so maybe not. It's a little hard to say.
Yeah. It is rough.
And yeah, Bean skipped the ticket because they have the dice business card, which is really funky. As for the money, is Bean getting ahead on money? Well, like they were behind, but are they catching up because of this dice business card?
I'm not sure. I mean, Real's got the golden ticket.
But it's only
And
it's
the
only
rebate.
2 gold cards, and there's only the sock and buskin retrigger. I guess I mean the red seal. So each one only scores twice, right? $8, so maybe $16 every round.
Yeah.
Actually, will win here, so only $8
Yeah.
plus the $3
Card sharp
from the golden
being
card.
a little bit unfortunate. I mean, I guess you're just out $5. It's probably. I mean, I think Real was considering dropping the card sharp there, but I think it's right to. I think it's probably.
Yeah, I don't think we're dropping card sharp when we've got level 11 high card. It feels ambitious to say the least.
The Eternal Shoot the Moon doesn't consider it.
Eternal Shoot the Moon came back.
Yeah,
I've
I
seen
don't.
this polychrome
Here,
foil 6.
Glass
recently, too.
King. A Glass King could
Glass
be really
King, we've
interesting.
got the photo. Sorry, we've got the sock and buskin. This is definitely a route we can go. And still favors Bean, actually, because they have the Chad. It is a common Chad, so we should be able to see it, especially if we keep farming golden ticket money.
Yeah. Oh, true. With Eternal Dice, the glass face card is rough. That's a good point.
Oh, that's scary. Yeah, Bean's gonna see it.
I wonder what the goal is with this strength here if we're not strengthening those 10. Maybe we're wanting to get 2 queens.
Yeah, queens into kings, I think is the goal. I'm gonna play this as a pair. All I know is if I've learned anything, I'm going to be taking Faceless Joker over Business Card, even if there's a
Yeah.
Chad in shop or a Chad in my inventory.
I mean, I think with Chad, well, okay. On average, so Faceless Joker is $5 per 3 cards. Business Card by itself is $1 per card. So it's less, but with Chad, if you're able to play...
If you play 2 cards, it would be $4.
So an average, right? Yeah, but then you're only playing the 2. Yeah, I don't know. That's hard. That's hard. I'm not sure which is better in that circumstance. I guess it also depends on like what you're playing, because if you have to play those face cards to survive, or if they're getting you out too soon if you're playing them, I don't know. It really just depends a lot on the context that they're very close without other stuff.
Yeah, but basically, I mean, it's just a very hard punish because the Mary Andy shows up, and there's no guarantee you're finding Mary Andy right uncommon. There's also the Juggler, or is it the Drunkard? The +1 discard Joker that would help the Faceless, whereas like there are more retrigger Jokers.
Yeah,
that would help the business card. So it's a tough decision. I don't blame Beam for going his route.
Yeah, for sure.
Level 4 3 of a
Especially
kind. I was gonna say, is that his best hand? Because I love 3 of a kind. Maybe not in multiplayer, but
yeah, it's a fun hand to play, but in multiplayer, unless you're doing, I mean, I played a little for like a short bit of my Major League Balatro. I did not win that game, so.
Okay, this is a spicy pick. This is a negative Troubadour. You already have you have 5 hands, so it's actually not as bad as normal. And you are going high card.
The Eternal's a little bit scary because you can't like take an Invis or anything this game, or an Onk, but
yes.
I mean, Bean can't anyways either, but
yeah,
now that's no longer open to Real.
And the other thing is, Real does not have the steel to fit into this high card build with the Troubadour. So the +2 hand size doesn't really do anything right now.
Right,
but I mean, it makes your like discards better, etc., etc.
Yeah,
but
yeah. And with the extra hand from the hand size voucher too. I mean the handy voucher. It's like, yeah. The Troubadour is +2 hand size minus 1 hand.
To bring into the PvP here. I think Real is holding the Pluto for the 1.5x molt off of Observatory.
Oh,
that's what I would have to guess.
Okay. Makes sense. Seems like a good move.
I mean, Bean's kind of stuck playing full houses. That's like his best hand. It might be possible to play 5 of a kind, but I'm not even sure that would beat out a couple of full houses. High card with not photo Chad, but photo sock is so funny.
I mean, I've done it before. Sometimes it can work. Like, I mean, if your high card levels are high and you don't have any other retriggerable stuff, like, you just need the 1 face card, so it kind of works.
Oh my god, Murphy, thank you for the raid.
It looks like Real's trying to hold out that chariot for the red seal. Switch it over from gold to steel.
I definitely think so.
Real can rip several ectos, that is true.
Ripping several ectos? That's funny. High card 34k. What is Bean's hands? It's gonna be a high card here.
I think Bean's been doing full houses. I think that it was looking at the 3 of a kind. It was like, okay, now we're gonna get to see here what Bean's looking at with the current score.
How's the first house actually?
Yeah.
Is it? It is worse than a full house, which is worse. So actually. Unfortunate.
Ooh, the +20 hits. Oh my gosh! Not on the first one, but on the second and the third. I mean, that's a large score from Bean. That's can Real beat that? That's, I mean, not with the current. Can we do it with the chariot on a random card?
If they draw the steel and maybe the red seal to steal that as well.
Yeah, okay.
Times 3 on each hands.
It might just be enough with just the chariot on a random card.
50k. They only have Oh yes, because it would be like 75k.
Yeah,
So it would be 150. So it'd be a little bit better, but Bean does have one last hand. It's not a very good one though.
yeah, it like barely beats what Bean has right now. But if anything, if Bean's got any sort of good score in the last one, then it's not enough.
Yeah, and it looks like Real will commit to just a chariot on a normal.
Hey, could get
card.
polychrome off the wheel. Nope. Oh, and the glass on the last,
Oh, with
that
the glass,
should
though.
do it. That'll do it, I think, regardless. If Real is gonna go for that, I mean, they might try to
Real gonna
risk it and
commit.
hope that
Real's
Bean
on
has
2
nothing in the last hand,
lives.
but yeah, I think you gotta, right?
Yeah, I would like to see it as well. Even though it is scary if it breaks, where like that's a whole route that's like kind of shut off to us. Does not break. 114,000 is the score that Bean has to beat. With a flush, is it enough?
Do we have flush levels? If so, then maybe.
No, I don't
Because
think
we can
so.
re-trigger. We got Chad with the polychrome.
70k, this is not enough. We
Quite.
need 114.
Very close. Very close. Well, at least we know we get to save it. Don't have a 50% chance of breaking our glass.
Yeah. It would have been really good for Bean if that glass broke right there for Real, but unfortunately not so lucky in this time.
Wait, did someone... Okay, hopefully a mod in Bean's chat will... That's a little bit... that's not good.
I assume that there's something in text, but I'm not going to read it.
Yeah, it was someone saying that it says... Someone said... I didn't even see the chat myself, but someone in one of our chats said... Someone in Bean's chat saying as if Real is taking the ticket, which is a little bit questionable, but...
Okay, so actually Red Seal 10 for
Bean might have already seen the ticket, though, so that
is
might just be
very
speculation
good.
on that.
It's going to find out this is a Red Seal 5. Red Seal 10 is good for Bean, right? Because you do have the extra re-trigger with the Chad. But I mean, like, if Real gets the gold on it, then it might be, like, really bad. It's so hard to say right now. If the seed is dry, then this dice might not come back to punish Bean.
Yeah, like so far it's not, but I mean even with the glass though, it's already kind of...
Yeah,
like...
with the glass it's a problem. Yeah, Bean did see ticket and skipped it.
Yeah, okay.
At the time of ticket,
No,
there was
that
only
makes
one
sense.
gold for both players in their decks. What do we got here? This is the full house. This definitely wins. No blue seal, unfortunately. Any plus $20 hits? No. Gift card. Everyone's favorite controversial joker.
I do like a gift card. I don't think there's a spot for it here, but I do like a gift card. The chat is
And
back
here we go
for real.
Chad.
Oh my
It is
gosh.
back,
Okay.
And that is bad. That Chad was the Bean's current only advantage, it feels
Yeah.
like.
It's hard. I guess
So
we
much better
dropped
with
the...
ticket.
Ooh, did we drop the rebate here?
We dropped
Feels
card
bad,
sharp?
but we could drop card sharp. But on it right now, card sharp's more than Chad. It's only a ×2. I guess if we play the
Yes.
glass, it's like a it's a ×3, but
Times,
then it's just the
times
same.
3, right? With the glass.
Yeah. So it's, yeah, we dropped the rebate. We can't, I don't think card sharp would have been right to drop there. It's a little bit painful to...
We're on 2 lives.
Well, the
and we're
Trinful dropped the
farming that
rebate,
much money,
but-
though?
That's true. That's
I
true. We got the golden
guarantee
ticket.
Bean
The
would've-
golden ticket's
if
better
Bean was
now.
in this position, he
Got
would have
double
dropped
two.
the card sharp. The card sharp would have been so gone, guaranteed. Bean would be making $100 a round, roll down and find nothing, and then lose. Kind of what happened last game, honestly. So Bean, I mean, still standard, like both players playing as much as they can to earn as much money as possible. We'll wait to see. Bean's found the strength on the Red Seal 10. That's pretty big. Has Real even seen this Red Seal 10?
Is that... No, I'm thinking of the other game where there was a Red Seal 8.
I think
oh, yeah,
he
Real's
has
Real's got it in deck.
Looked like he had it. So it needs to find a strength for it. But this is very good for Bean's side. And gets a magician on it too.
I mean, that can be some really good money with the retriggers and the dice.
For sure. Bean has to bank on some of these lucky cards to make his to get the difference. Because I mean, why else do you have dice? Oops,
Yeah.
Not that one. Good.
At this point, though, with this many retriggers and dice, you're kind of unlucky if it doesn't hit at least like once here.
Yes. I think it did.
Okay,
hit
there it
once.
finally hit once. I was like, oh, it was one of the last ones, but it did eventually hit. Yeah, Bean
Bean's
making
got
a very large
$124.
amount of money. I think probably definitely got to be
Strength for
catching up
real
the shop
though,
at this point.
so they will get the red seal jack as well.
Okay, yeah.
I mean, it's kind of. It really depends on the seed. How far is Bean ahead in the seed in the shop?
Is Bean ahead at this
Not
point? Because
entirely
Real
sure.
was ahead for a while.
Yes, it feels.
Yeah, I don't
feels
think we've
like
seen a showman
Bean
yet.
may have caught up. Bean, this is a hard showman to pass. I feel like
Yeah.
you do have to take it. You have to rely
Yeah,
on lucky
I
for
mean,
money.
yeah, I think I agree.
this
The
is
chance of
also,
another
like-
photo could really just that could be the game.
Yeah, and if your opponent doesn't take the showman, because maybe they're doing golden ticket lines, and you have you could have the chance for a second photo.
Yeah.
Bean is like a shop ahead right now. That's what I'm being
Okay.
told
Okay,
by
gotcha.
a reliable source, I think.
Yeah, with the dice and
Six
that
cents?
makes
No.
sense. That much going there. We didn't have a
Dusk.
ton. Oh my gosh. Okay. Fortunately, looks
Sell-
like
sell the
Showman has to
Chad.
go now. It could honestly
the
be
Chad.
Chad. Like I don't hate that play.
Oh my, that's a hard Joker to sell. And
Ouch.
that's bad if Real
Ouch.
finds it and can fit it in. I mean, Card Sharp can go for Real. Maybe they get the dust before the Midas Mask, right?
I think that does
Because
happen. Yeah, I think it's just because Bean
Yeah.
used the judgment.
It only happened because Bean got the judgment at that time. So Bean up the dusk, while Real has the Card Sharp.
Right,
Real's
but
just playing high card.
I think Real, but also in that anti-Real also found the chat. So the number of retriggers on photo has not changed relative between the two players.
Yes.
But it's been close and it's
Will
going to continue.
four high cards beats Bean's best hand of probably just a full house, right?
Yeah. I mean, the thing that favors Bean there is that Bean has the red seal too, right?
The red seal 2.
Or the red seal as well. I mean,
the
the
red seal
jack, the red
5,
seal
yes,
jack.
yes,
Sorry.
Is there a chariot?
No, I'm just saying that, like, the good thing about that helps Bean more because Real only gets to use that for one hand when all their hands matter, while Bean has one very big hand most likely, and so
Yeah.
it's gonna benefit Bean more than it's gonna benefit Real.
Okay, yeah.
Especially if we can get this polychrome in with the chat as well.
That's true. Play some of the kings out here. One problem is if Bean sees a glass, is he gonna play it? I guess I answered that question. Absolutely not.
Yeah.
I
think if it was
because you have to choose polychrome, glass, or red seal, right? 'Cause it's
Right,
Jack
right.
King 3.
I think if
So-
that we only had two different numbers there, I think he probably would have gone for it. But given that that wasn't really an option,
It
I
does
think
score
I
basically
can agree with her there.
1.5 less, right? Because you don't have the sock and buskin. Or no, 2.25 less, right? No, sorry, 1.5. 1.5 less because you don't have the sock and buskin retriggering.
True, that's true. It's a good point.
So this is Bean's best hands without playing the glass.
Correct ordering too.
Polychrome 3 has 1 steel in hand. We see on the
No
on
plus
the
20s
Real
there
side,
early is kind of unlucky, given that we have the dice.
3.5 million. So this is better than Real's top score
Right.
off the red seal jack.
Yeah, no, so that's gonna seal it then,
Couple
right?
more steals.
Yeah,
And what
unless we
about the
get.
glass king? No, the glass king is not enough. But what about the glass king and the red seal jack?
I think it's around the same, right? Because it's another ×2 versus the glass is it's like ×2.25. Because it gets retriggered twice. Well, no, it's ×3. It's the base trigger as well. So I think the glass, yeah, the glass is better at the low point, but not enough. So I mean, we just play the gold card, right?
Because the high point was the one that would compare to Bean, so it would basically need 2 red seal luckies to both hit to match up to it. So it looks like Bean will take this life and put Real down to 1 life, which is great for Bean because they are the ones stuck with an eternal dice.
Yeah, they need to finish this out quick. They need to finish it out quick, or they need to find the bloodstone. Either way.
Yeah, absolutely. If Bloodstone comes in, it's like it's perfectly fine, honestly.
Right. Yeah. Then we're just glad that we took the eternal dice.
We're still playing Full House. This is so funny playing Full Houses in multiplayer.
Yeah. In the final game of the top 8 for the $10,000 tournament, played a Full House, and it's working.
A Full House versus a high card sock reacher. We're gonna see the Dusk here. Real may look at the Dusk and be like, that's probably how he scored.
Yeah, it's weird because for Real that doesn't work as well unless we're gonna pivot, and we might be too deep in. I'm not sure.
Yeah, for sure. So Real did take the Showman over the card chart, which makes sense.
Levels.
However, here, this is actually, it's an Eternal Midas, by the way. It was the Midas that Bean saw because Bean got it from the Judgment. It wasn't Eternal for him. Kind of like the opposite happening of the Steel Joker from a while back in this game.
Yeah, I feel like if it wasn't Eternal, Real might have taken it, just have it for 1 round, make a crap ton of money, and hopefully sell it for something better. But honestly, I think that Real's best bet here is probably keeping the Showman, finding a second photo.
I think so. So we sell the Chad instead for the Dusk.
Honestly, I don't even think we sell anything for that. Like, we're on high card.
Oh, you wouldn't even
because you only get the Dusk for 1 hand.
Yeah. That makes sense, and Real's gonna agree. Doesn't take the Dusk, is going to play with Showman, hoping for another photograph. Okay, let's see if he's rewarded for this line.
Yeah.
He only has 2 shops to do it, right?
Right. We will have a decent amount of money, but yeah, we need to... If we get a second photo, I think Real's an insanely good spot. But I think if we don't get that, then Real's kind of in trouble.
Has to play pairs, so it doesn't win. This is tough, and because the golden cards aren't too plentiful, the money is a little dried up, right? It's still a good amount. He'll have probably around $50 to $60 going into the shop. It's definitely dried up on Bean's side, who is reliant on just absolutely getting lucky off these magician cards.
Yeah.
A devil, actually. So, I mean, it's money. Better money for Real if he finds that devil, but $55 coming into the shop, plus the interest and the rewards, $60. Paradoya. Paradoya is funny because you have the gold 5.
That's
the
true, we
5,
do.
right?
But there's
Did I just see Real sell the Pluto? Yes.
I think so.
Oh, because they have Hermit in their Fool?
Huh.
But then you should have just sold the other tarot, right?
I also kind of feel like we maybe would have wanted just...
Oh, it's a second photo!
Oh my gosh. Okay, now it's no longer Real that is drawing to stay alive, searching the shops to stay alive. It is Bean, because now Bean needs the Bloodstone. Is pretty much what it comes down to. Or to just like...
Or Bean is further in the shop, so...
Yeah, you can just find an idol or something.
Possibly like Idol or Ancient Joker, one of the big names.
Right.
To get that win.
Trying to decide, do we want to keep Showman for longer?
It's a little spicy.
I mean, what else are we looking? I mean, there's definitely other things we're looking for, but like, I don't know. Like photo, like we're kind of on a full-on high card photo chat build. Like that's kind of our build. So I could see.
It's great.
I could see dropping the gold ticket.
I think if I was Bean, I definitely want to pick up a Sun here, because if the Bloodstone does come, we're not ready for it.
Yeah, it's true. I also think that this seed has been pretty void of deaths, and that's pretty lucky for real because they can't play like multiple glass cards or anything, and Bean just hasn't.
Yeah.
I mean, we've also got the oops, but Bean could like play a big hand of glass cards. And that's another way Bean could win too. Is maybe we set up. I mean, with Sock and Dusk, if we're able to get a couple copies in that king, like Real's at 1 life.
Absolutely.
Who cares if the glass breaks if we finish them off? Like,
Absolutely. 2 purple seals in the deck. Going to the PvP, we're definitely favoring Real here because of the double photo Chad Sock.
for sure.
But we'll see.
It's the other photo is at times 8.
It's nearly impossible for Real to miss their hands, right?
Yeah, I mean, even if we don't find the red seal, the photo is another times 8, and then when we play the red seal hand, it's a times 16. Like it's so much. That is more than the difference than we were losing to Beam before. It's really going to come down to the last PP. I don't think there's any way that Real loses this one here.
Makes sense to me. And then Bean might have to be careful because if they risk the glass on this PvP, they may just lose it alongside this dice.
Yeah. Yeah, I think if we're Bean, I think Bean has to hold onto that glass and hopefully save it for the final PvP. Like, we've got the dice that we're stuck with. Our opponent only has 1 life. I think we kind of most likely just accept it. Well, I wouldn't say we're accepting that we're losing this PvP because Bean doesn't know about the photo. So Bean has been winning. So Bean might think that, I don't know. He's thinking about him.
Funny
He's
thing
thinking about him.
Chariot is just as strong as the Pluto because it's a 1.5x Molter.
That's true. But then I guess we also get to get
It's
the
really
high card
funny.
level, so. Yeah.
No, we can't
No,
take that
no,
with
don't.
that
You can't take
1.5
that
Molt.
devil. I mean, from our perspective, I'm pretty sure Real can, but
Yes, that's true.
that's just
Opening
not something I
attacks
feel
is
like would be
pretty
safe to do.
pricey for a single high card level, especially when we're at
Yeah,
level
$8
20
for
now.
1 pack. Yeah.
I guess we didn't have much to spend it on, but still. All right.
That's true. We
2
could put
purple
this
seals and
the
a
chariot
green
on
for
the red
Bean.
seal 5. Yeah, and that's more than 1.5.
Oh, cherry on a red seal. That's filthy. $1.7 million. Actually, Bean might see this 1.7 million and be like, okay, I can't beat it ever.
Yeah,
And not
yeah.
beat the glass.
Like, there's no world where it would be where Real shouldn't play that, but that actually ends up kind of being bad for Real because now Bean just knows, just like, okay, we're not playing that, and can save it for the
It
final
does. I mean,
PvP.
it is possible because Bean's best hand did beat 1.7 million. Can he force turn order in a way? I mean, I don't think so, right? And Bean might also think that he's on a high card line because of how the score lined up last round, even though it was like
yeah.
a tiny amount of score and then the ×3 from card sharp and then a little bit more because they drew another steal. But it does look like high card, even if it doesn't it's not scaling like crazy because of mime high card.
Yeah.
If Bean can correctly figure out that Real is on a high card line, then he'll know that this is the weakest hand Real could play.
Right. Exactly. Like, not always, but yeah, in
As
most
the
scenarios
full
it
house
is.
scores 5.2 million to 1.15 E7.
Wait, Real.
Oh, but Real puts
Real's
in-
giving it
he's
away.
not buffering.
Oh, okay. I thought Real was just gonna let that play because I could understand
if
Real doing that
put
to try to get
in,
more
Bean would look at it
value.
and be like, okay, well, I'm out.
Yeah, because this is much better for Real here if Bean plays this because Real is winning this PvP, but Bean doesn't know that. So Bean risking the glass is like way more important for Real than any amount of value that can be gained by continuing to play here.
Yeah, because if Bean can find this double death on the glass, they've got Sock and the Dusk. 1.74 E7 is the max score, but that's with double, triple lucky procs.
Yeah, I think that makes sense. From Bean, I kind of makes sense to go for it. But also, like you said, if you know your opponent's on high card, you know that's probably their weakest hand. They've still got 3 hands left.
It's also, but
It's a hard
even though
decision.
it might be like really tough to think your opponent's on high card, because all we've seen are chads and photographs and socks and dusks. Like,
It's true.
is it really a high card line that this guy is playing? Bean is thinking about it, and especially maybe it's okay to even lose the PvP if it can give you a better chance to find more glass later. Of course,
Yeah.
you do want to clear the PvP a bit fast, like you want to win before this dice becomes a problem, but honestly, it's already become a problem.
Yeah.
And Bean's going to correctly choose
Yeah,
to
I
not
think
play
that's
the
the right
glass.
move. I think that's the right move. Even
Unfortunately, no plus 20
yeah.
bucks.
Unfortunate. We really wanted some money there.
Yeah, but I mean that is a great read from Bean, and salvages the potentially 50-50 chance that he loses the game on the spot. Well, no, not loses the game. Of course, Bloodstone can come.
Right. Yeah.
Pretty good
yeah,
fun
yeah.
here too.
But now we have another out. It doesn't just have to be Bloodstone. If we can get like a few deaths, I don't know how many we need, but if we can get a few deaths, I definitely think that Bean could take it just with the sheer number of re-triggers we've got.
Oil on the wheel. Helps.
There is a death in that pack, and Real is able to get another Red Seal Steel 5.
Ooh, that is really good for Real.
For sure. So much easier to hold those things when you're just...
Yeah.
You just need the one
We have
base
the
card and,
Troubadour.
and you've got the... Yeah, exactly.
Ooh, this is tense. Last game, game 3. Last set of the round of 8, and down to the final life for both of these players.
Yeah.
That's for real. I mean, currently we're just on this high card line. Is there a way, other than more deaths on the Red Seal Steels, is there a better way that Real can improve? There's no way we're getting out of this high card, right? Like
no,
ever.
but I like Vega was asking for and hoping for in chat, I think a mime to switch out for the golden ticket. We don't have a ton of steel, but enough that I think that would be definitely a significant boost. Or heck, a Baron could kind of go crazy here. We don't have anything on the kings. We've got enough of them. We got big enough hand size. We can hold like 4 or 5 kings.
Well, actually, Real has possibly started to catch up in the shops now.
It's
So,
funny the way that
I'm
Econ
not
is
sure
flip
where
flop
they
during
are.
this game.
But I know Bean hasn't seen the Baron Mime, of course.
Right.
But if it comes and Real can find it,
I also definitely think that Real probably, unless Real finds a chariot.
Ancient Joker.
Oh, that's
That
bad
is
for
good
Real to
for
see.
Bean.
Oh my gosh.
That is so
Do
good
we-
for Bean.
do we
and
ta-
that
I
is
mean,
not good at all. And
I
Real
feel
might
like you
just
could
skip
take it.
'cause
You could take it though, because
you
we've
do-
got-
yeah, the
we've
ticket
got,
is
like,
replaceable.
it's like what, at times 1.5 to the 3 to the 4 with the red seal if we can get the right suit with it.
I
Like,
mean, it's just so much better for Bean here.
it 100% is. It definitely is. If Bean can make that work, that might just be GG.
And
That
here
probably
it
is.
This is what Bean needs. Bean
It's on
needs,
hearts.
This is
What
Bean
is-
needs.
So Bean
What
either
is
needs a suit
drawing?
changer or he needs it to be spades, I think.
Yes, I think he has majority spades. I think he has a lot of oh no, it's pretty even on the other suits, like 4-3-4 of hearts, clubs, diamonds.
Yeah.
But
I
he
mean,
does
he
have more
could.
spades, and the red seal is a spade. He's
He
gonna
might
sell
just be able to
the
go full
Chad.
house with like 3 of the suit, and maybe that'll be good enough.
It's
if he
currently
can't
on
find the suit
hearts.
changer.
I think they have one more PvP here. Bean is
Honestly,
thinking
if
about
I'm-
using the moon so he can.
Yeah,
fool
that's what I
if
think.
he
I think
needs
that's
to.
the move to do here. I 100% think he should have done that, because then we just increase our odds. Well, I definitely think we pick up the star for sure.
Yeah, absolutely. Just throw the devil down on literally anything. Probably not a face card since you're going to like use them, and buy the star.
Yeah, if the thing is, if we had used that moon, I think Bean's almost guaranteed, because like Bean's biggest fear now is it hits clubs,
Yes, because
and he can't
they
find a
had
suit changer.
spades and then Moonstar to cover.
Uh-huh.
That may have been the route, actually. To be fair, it's not like you knew the start was coming, right? So.
Yeah, but I still think I would have gone for the moon. Just one more, like that adds in. If that 1 and 3 hits, you're in a much better spot if you've got that moon inside the Fool.
I can agree. And like taking the moon reduces it to a 1 and 3 to not hit, right?
Right.
So it's already just like quite good. Let's see it. We need to know what Ancient Joker hits. We need to know if Bean can find the suit changer to whatever hits. And we need to know another death on Real's side. So there's another Red Seal steal.
Yeah,
For their high
I
card.
mean, is there any world where I think that if it, I don't know, this is looking very favored towards Bean. Obviously, if it hits clubs, I think Real's got a very good shot. If it hits clubs and Bean can't find a moon, I'm wondering if maybe there's a world where Real can win through it anyways, just with the sheer amount of Red Seal steel we're picking up. But it's not looking great.
Maybe 2 more other steals. I think we might need. We definitely need to replace this ticket. It has to go.
We need something big that replaces.
I mean, this
is
good. This is a chariot.
Yeah, I mean, a chariot's not much different from the high card level, high card up there because of.
Yeah, there might be not another red card, a red seal in the deck for this chariot to go on. $10, $20 left. We will not be finding a replacement for the ticket. The Ancient Joker was a better pickup. Real could not have known that. It was likely because it gave what 3 point times 3, but not even taking the glass jack.
I'm surprised at that. I think you take that there.
Yeah, just because I mean you're playing 4-card hands. You only have 1 red seal jack, so you might as well fit something else that goes there, right?
Right. I guess the red seal makes such a difference.
It is spades on the Ancient Joker that is huge for Bean.
Okay.
And finds a world 2. And finds a death.
That's just bullying at this point. What the heck?
Is it better to take the Death Fool because you have all the spades? Well, it's a little risky, right?
Yeah, it's kind of greedy, but it might be though.
A little greedy, but also remember,
if you find that glass jack,
how
likely are we to find it?
You only need 4 spades, right? And if you have Death Fool, you only need 2 spades total.
I don't hate the idea of going Death. I mean, obviously you want to take the death, but you could also drop the just drop the Fool and take the death.
It's big.
And so Bean is now seeing shop that Real did not see, just a little bit deeper at the end of the game. Players went back and forth with Econ so much this game, ended up in pretty close to the same spots. Kind of crazy. Kind of cool to see.
Absolutely. It was very back and forth in Econ. Real pulled ahead early, then Bean took the dice to pull ahead, and then the ticket paid off eventually.
The full house.
All right. Death Fool. Is this the magical Bean luck that we've all heard about?
Yeah, and it came down to it did come down to that 50-point difference in that first PvP. Or I don't think it was the first one, but really early on, which is crazy. Because it would have been over now if it wasn't for that.
And also, I mean, there's still purple seals in this deck. Real has the potential to
yeah, I mean, Real's gonna have a really good score, but I just don't think it's enough. I mean, we've had these full hand retriggers all game, and now we're finally getting something to use them on, and that's just so much. That's just so much score. I don't know. I could be wrong. It could be possible. I think it's gonna be somewhat close, but I have a hard time seeing Real winning this.
Yeah. Of course, Bean's deck is 56 cards. What if Bean just misses?
That's true.
What if this red seal is literally the last card in the deck?
Yeah, if he doesn't get the red seal, doesn't get the glass, could be pretty bad.
Oh, this is... I mean, it's still... I think anyone's game. I think Bean is favored, but the draw, there's always the possibility of a bottom deck when you have not been able to make your deck as you wanted. Okay, here's the red seal jack. Is it better to just death the red seal jack instead of a red seal steel?
I. Well, if you play two, no, I feel like it's still the red steel steel, right? It's an. I mean, it's basically.
The red steel jack, by the way.
Okay, yeah. There's that. That is. I think they're just gonna go to bean.
Yeah, I think so.
We didn't find the glass, but I don't think that's gonna make a huge difference. Like that's just so much with the ancient. That's just so much.
So flush house, is this stronger? If you sun 1, it would be 3 less ancient joker triggers. Probably not, right? There's no way your full house is like ×3.
I mean, I think it's full. Actually, I think it is. Doesn't the full house? Wasn't it like a? Unless we get a lucky hit, then I think if we get an early lucky hit, we've also got the foil jokers.
The full house was excellent, but I don't know how much it was.
I think it was like
Beam will submit
×2
the flush
each
house,
chip, so.
all spades, with this ancient joker putting in the work. 164 million.
I mean, that might be beatable, actually. Maybe.
Let's see what real has.
If we get enough steel.
Enough
I don't think we played our red seal
There's
yet.
another red seal steel in the deck.
Trying to decide. I
5
think
million
considering.
Here, that's not enough. 6 million. That's not enough. There's
Yeah, we
two
need.
red
Oh, we
seal
need a
steels
lot
in the
more. Okay, if we
deck.
get.
Times 4 times another, so that'd be like ×6.
Yeah, I don't.
And then you have death and chariot in hands.
You
I mean,
might need to
maybe
use
if
the
you
death
get like a death from this purple seal
first, so that you
too.
can. Because
It
we
is.
got 2
it
more.
is really tough to get that score. You need 100 times basically.
Yeah. Yeah, I think it's probably
go
over.
through the motions.
purple doesn't win
see
either.
the best, trying to take their best line, and I think that is what you should be doing. But they're not gonna get the purple seal here. Okay,
Yeah, I think you'd want to go for that purple seal value.
Yeah,
'Cause I think we
I
can
would
still
even
discard
use the
5.
death first, right? Because if you use the death first,
Yeah.
then you have 2 outs.
Right.
Because you definitely need as much score as possible, and even then
Right.
you might not make it. But like, if you use the death first, then you have 2 outs for death and fool. While also
Okay, looks like
blocking
Real is gonna do that maybe. Nope.
looks like it.
Going back and forth. Okay, we did it. I think that's the
Unfortunately,
right
it is
move.
simply a wheel.
Hey, the wheel for the 1.5 times. That's how.
It's not enough. We gotta throw.
We're
out
getting
glass.
close. We're getting close. I mean, the 20.
27. We need 10 times this.
Well, we need like 8. We need like 8 times,
Yeah,
which would be like.
8 times.
How many steel are in the deck? Is it
There's
possible?
1 more left, I think. Maybe 2 more left.
To not get the polychrome on
And
the
we
wheel.
can't even play a high card here. Well, it doesn't matter because you just need the best hand. So ship the pair.
I don't know. How much is the high card giving? Probably. Yeah, probably. It probably doesn't matter.
What 18 million basically. The red seal.
There's
and
the glass
were
with it
actually
though. I think.
cool. Does I think draws every missing 1 steel. Just ship it. Don't calculate it. Let's see it. I don't think
Here
it's
it goes.
enough.
I don't think so. It's gonna be pretty close. It's gonna be like a. If it's dives 1.5, that's gonna be so sad.
Oh my god! If he had found the last steel, it would have won.
No! No!
142 million to 164 million. What an amazing set between these 2 players.
Oh, man.
my- 1
Oh
steal
man.
for the win.
That feels so bad for it. Between the losing by 50 points.
Getting each red seal that he could.
Oh man. Losing by 50 points and
Holy.
and 1 PvP early on, and then losing to the 1 steel difference that we could have drawn. Oh man.
That's insane. Like literally, one minor detail in a lot of situations here, and the entire game could have shifted, right?
If we had picked up that ancient over the golden ticket, if we had it on the right,
Absolutely.
if we were able to play a card in the
It
right
would've been
suit.
there. We would have gotten it.
Yep. Oh man.
Holy. I didn't notice, but an hour ago, Bean said, how about a seed change? Possibly after he picked up the Eternal Dice. Ancient was
Oh my
synced, so it
gosh.
would have been spades for real too? Yes. But there were like worlds in the shop, so Real would have had 3 to 4 spade plays.
Yeah, I think because that would have been better than we drop a chariot for that, and that is better. Man.
Their spade red seal. It was already a spade for Real. I don't really remember because they were just playing high cards, so I was like, this suits don't matter. Asian over ticket wins. Yup.
I still don't think that the dice was. I don't know. I don't think the dice. I think the bean won in spite of the dice, not because of the dice. I don't think that the dice was.
I would agree actually. I think he won in spite of the dice because I mean I feel like if Real just plays a 5-card hand instead of kind of forcing.
No, I like the high card. Okay, maybe I'm biased. I love high card builds, and Real I both love high card builds.
But
it
kind of looked really bad when you had all of like you had Sock and Dusk.
Yeah.
Only one card.
You're right. You're right. It almost worked though. It was so close. It was so close. Oh man.
And honestly, an excellent game.
It was a very good game.
Good
set, great set, and the last game. Oh my gosh, what a great final game of the set.
So, GG's to Real, who will drop out in top 8, but like a amazing showing.
Yeah, for sure.
And Beam will progress to the top 4, winning at least $500 for the charity of his choice.
Yeah. Man.
Beam is scoring more by playing a full house and discarding all his steel for purple value. He did have a couple more steals. I do remember that. He found the red seal a little bit before his last discard, I thought, so I think he could have found the red seal anyways, but it's hard to tell, I think, in certain situations. A Pluto up top wins. But Real had to bring in the death, right? So
yeah, but yeah, if we had another, if we weren't on Nebula deck.
Well, if we weren't on Nebula deck, we wouldn't have had Observatory, right? So
that's true. That's true. But also, if we were, I don't think it would have been. I think there was ever a fool. No, I don't think there was a fool for Real in the shop. It was Death Chariot. So I was gonna say, but yeah, never mind. Real hitting Poly for Real also that is true, and that is I had a game with Real where I won because of a poly hit, I think, and so like that could have been it too.
If that had happened to me, I think I would be done for Balatrove with the day. Wheel. No, actually, you know what? I wouldn't. I would be like, okay, I'll my hat off to you. That is kind of funny. that's what the Wheel.
I mean, it would have been
tarot card was made for.
It feels like that would have been a justified luck after losing by 50 points in a previous blind. Oh man, yeah, well played to both players. Really cool game. I wanna open up the
logs?
Bracket. I wanna see what everything is looking like. I think that was the last. No, was that the last game? No, that there's. It
was the last round of 8 game.
Okay. So now we have our final 4, huh?
Yes. 1 Star Toad, Max Wu, who's in the chat right now, criticizing Bean. We have Bean and we have Burb.
Nice. Yeah, I think I'm rooting for.
It out for $5,000.
Rooting for Star Toad and Bean. Like 12 things that win me that.
I'm a shit. Can I have like 12 things that win me that, and I just don't do any of it? Frowny face. You played a good game.
You played great. I mean, I didn't see those mistakes.
Unfortunately, didn't go out your way, but you played a very respectable set.
And that loss by 50 points in that previous blind, that hurt. That is, and having that steal at the bottom, like those are so sad. But yeah, really, you played really well.
Ian and Cobblestone go like crazy. We're just giving Max Wu 5K. You think Star Toad's just gonna let Max Wu?
Star Toad's a really good player. Star Toad beat me.
Mentor? That's what I was told.
Not
for the student to surpass the mentor.
Yeah, there's my camera's coming up. There's Star Toad and Max Wu there, and then this will be. Oh, it's already been updated.
Max,
Bean
how
and
do
Bird
you
right there.
feel about your matchup against Star Toad? And certainly favored into me, but it'll be close. Okay, it's gonna be a great set, though. So
Yeah,
I'm
that'll
excited
be
for
one
that.
good to see. I think I'm rooting for Star Toad, and I'm rooting for Bean. Are kind of who I'm rooting for going forward.
Okay. Then I'll take the other
Eagles.
line. I
Okay.
root for Max because his Twitch name is Pigs Are Gods, and I love pigs. So
That's a pretty good Twitch name. I didn't know that was Yeah, I didn't know. Favorite into
I
me
guess I'll-
2575. That is some serious confidence.
2575. That's
I don't even.
maybe I don't know. I've actually, because I wasn't really part of the multiplayer community while Star Toad was like active. 'cause
Star
he's
Toad's a good
retired
player.
now, quotation
Star Toad
mark.
is a good player.
Like I never watched him play, so
I would have beat Star Toad if I didn't make a stupid mistake. But Star Toad is a very good player.
I would have beat Star Toad if I
No,
did.
no, literally. Have you heard about my steal misplay? It's not even a speculative.
Yes,
I would have won.
I watched
Yeah.
the game. That
Yeah.
was really rough.
Yeah.
You
It was
missed
so stupid.
1.5 molts off
And that
of
was the
because
difference.
you didn't
I
death the Red Seal 2.
Mhm,
You steal the
mhm.
Red Seal Queen.
Mhm.
You steal the Red Seal Queen and then death that instead. So
Yeah.
you lost 1.5 mol. I remembered it. Bean and Zeno were possibly going insane about it.
And Monkey would have beat me if there's like so many minor differences, which is why I think the 25 and 75 against two highly skilled players, there's no way it's a stronger thing than like 40-60 or I'd even venture even to say 45-55. Like it's just
Yeah, I honestly
there's so much variance
I would definitely.
and there's such high skill in the players that are left. Like yeah.
Bean only
I
beat
don't
Max
know
because
Burb
he played
though.
Roll
I don't
Photograph
know
last
anything
time,
about
but
Burb.
Bean probably money mogged Nexus. Bean usually money mogs like everyone he plays against. So like he could have found that photograph in any of the shops that were after what Nexus ended at, right? So I don't think it's like he luckily rolled into the photograph. He surely was just ahead in money. Usually Bean is ahead in money in most of his games.
No, I
think my
did
game,
get on
Phoenix,
Monkey.
the
98's kind of
Seance
extreme.
Ankh, possibly not the right move, but definitely a memorable one. I think Bean might remember it for a while. It probably gives him like trauma in his dreams.
Oh man.
Right. Well, thank you for casting with me.
Yeah,
Zach.
thanks for having me join. That was such a last minute
a
thing.
great
Literally, I
Yeah.
decided it 10 minutes before it was happening. Oh,
Are you
man.
gonna keep streaming?
No, I don't think so. I think I should. Yeah, I'm gonna end it there. Maybe work tonight. Maybe get
I
some
need to
food.
find someone. We should find someone to raid.
Yeah. Let's figure
So
out.
imagine
the raid.
Bean will be done streaming. Twitch.tv.
Oh man.
Genie? Is Genie live? Genie's not. If Genie was live, I would hit him with the fattest raid he's ever seen. He is not live.
Who is live? Doc is live playing
Bean,
Uma Musume. Kai is live. Doing prize
Genie
speed on
is live
stuff,
playing
Q&A.
Uma Musume? Okay, now I don't even want to raid him ever.
No, Doc is playing Uma Musume.
Oh no, Genie is live.
Genie is live.
I'm gonna raid Genie.
Alright, that works for me. I'll raid Genie with you.
Slash Doc is playing Uma Musume. That's why I never raid Doc. I'm just kidding. Alright. I will talk to you later, Sizak.
Alright, yep, see you later. It was fun.
Good luck on your Major League Ball Intro games later, too.
Thank you. You too.
Thanks.
See ya.
Later.
Oh, that was fun. I'm glad I last minute. I was not planning to stream today. It kind of just happened. But yeah, let's send the raid to Genie. Oh, stick. There we go. Yeah. There's last minute was like, oh wait, Real Bean is happening today. I would have cast that as someone casting that, and then Enzi, so I found out Enzi was gonna be solo casting it. Yeah, thank you for being here. See y'all later. See y'all on Tuesday. Thanks for the follow. Wait, I don't know where do I find out who that was? Well, regardless, thank you for the follow. Jack0028. But yeah, next stream will probably be Tuesday. Yeah, Tuesday. And that will be my Major League Balatro, my next Major League Balatro set. Yeah, see you, Real. Well played. It's tragic you didn't make it. I was rooting for you. I mean, I'm rooting for Bean now. Because, like, you're both people I want to root for, but you were one of the... It was like you and Startoad were the people I was most rooting for, so... Now it's Bean and Startoad, maybe a little bit biased towards Startoad. Because they beat me, and also they're great. So... Yeah. I'll see y'all later. Yeah. I don't think there's anything else to say. Goodbye. And goodbye to YouTube. I realized I didn't